good evening, and welcome to the Melissa Cardinals Network. This is Trey Graham joining you from Coach Kenny Deal Stadium as we get you ready for tonight's ball game. The #1 ranked Melissa Cardinals hosting the #7 ranked Lovejoy Leopards in the district finale for the district championship. We are so glad you are joining us tonight. It's going to be a great night of football. Two very talented teams, both undefeated in the district, are ready to match up tonight before the playoffs begin next week. We are so glad you are here. We're expecting great weather and a great crowd and two great football teams. You are watching the Melissa Cardinals Network in partnership with our friends at Game On Sports. As always, we love to hear from you. Our email address is mcnr@melissaisd.org, mcnr@melissaisd.org, so we can hear from you. Tell us where you're watching from in the world, who your favorite Cardinal is, and of course, as always, go Black Knights. And we're so glad you are joining us for this action tonight. This is a rematch of the district championship. A year ago, the Melissa Cardinals defeated Lovejoy 36-35 in a great last-minute touchdown and a successful two-point play. And we are looking forward to a great night tonight. Melissa Cardinals are 9-0 on the season. They are undefeated in the district, of course. The Lovejoy Leopards are 8-1 on the year, and they are also undefeated in the district, ranked #1 and #7 overall in the state of Texas Class 5A. Both of them have clinched their playoff spots and will be in action a week from now. But this is the regular season finale, and there is a district championship on the line. Melissa has a 9-game winning streak overall. They have a 23-game district winning streak. And Melissa has a chance tonight for their first ever undefeated regular season. If they can come out of tonight's game finishing at 10-0, it'll be the first time in the 20 years of modern Melissa High School football that the Cardinals finish a regular season undefeated. The winner of tonight's game will be the district champion and will be the #1 seed overall, and the loser will be #2 seed, both of them clinching a playoff spot for next week. They're playing for a district championship. We've got lots of news and notes for you. It's going to be a great night for football. You see the Cardinal fans making their way in tonight at Coach Kenny Deal Stadium. It's football weather, and we are so glad you're going to spend part of your Friday evening with us. And before we talk about high school football, we got to talk about something else. And I'm going to hold something up here for our folks on the booth cam. You and I have to see it. There it is, ladies and gentlemen. Your Texas Rangers are World Series champs. We got a great night of high school football, but last night was a great night if you're a sports fan, especially if you are a long-suffering Texas Rangers fan. Your Texas Rangers are world champs. What a great night last night in Arlington, and now it's going to be a great night here in Melissa, Texas. We are so glad you are spending your evening with us. This is Trey Graham on the Melissa Cardinals Network, our 16th year of broadcasting. And my partner, Ross Graham, is not with us tonight, but I know he's watching and listening. He is a member of the Melissa High School cross-country team, and they are at the state cross-country championship meet tomorrow morning, and they are down in the Austin area. But we're going to bring you a great night of football, and we're going to get you ready by letting you enjoy our weekly interview with Coach Matt Nally. Here we go. Good evening and welcome to the Melissa Cardinals Network. This is Trey Graham with Cardinals head football coach Matt Nally, getting you ready for Thursday night football this week, the district championship game. Your Melissa Cardinals hosting the Lovejoy Leopards tonight at Coach Kenny Deal Stadium. But before we talk about Thursday night football, let's talk about Friday night football, a big win at Princeton to keep it rolling 9-0.
Yes, sir. Once again, you know, the coaches did a great job of putting in a game plan. The kids did a great job of executing the game plan. The coaches and the kids also did a great job of adjusting with the time that we had to move up. So it was just a great all-around night. I thought defensively we played really well. And then offensively, I mean, we only had 5 possessions in the first half, and you score 4 out of 5 possessions. That's pretty good. So really, really proud of those kids and those coaches. And yeah, I mean, we're 9-0, and like I said, it's because of those kiddos and the coaches.
You planned for bad weather, did all these get ready for wet ball drills, and not a drop.
Not a drop. You know, that was wild. You know, I'm usually the guy that, you know, I have to have a wet weather plan, and that's why you see the wing tee sometimes. That's our wet weather plan. And our 4-minute offense, but yeah, we did the whole wet ball drill and all those things and whatnot, and we got back. I think it was about 9 o'clock on Friday night, and Coach Pickup said, "Man, we did all that, and it didn't rain one drop."
Well, that leads to tonight, the game that everybody's been looking forward to, penciled in on the calendar when the season began. Regular season finale. They are undefeated in the district, so are you. This is the district championship game as it was a year ago. Big win last season. And before tonight's game, one last question about a year ago. You went for 2 to win, and you got it a year ago. Any good memories of making that decision?
Yeah. So, you know, I don't remember exactly how much time was left in the game.
52 seconds.
But there was a time there that I told Russ, hey, if we get the ball back and we score, we're going to go for 2. And I don't remember, maybe it was 5 or 6 minutes left in the game. And we got the ball back and we were driving, and I said, hey, man, get ready. You know, we're going to go for 2. So the best moment for me was, I couldn't see it. There's a crown, and I'm a short guy, so there's so much, you know, the kids are so tall. But it was just a proud moment for me to see the kids, the joy on the kids' faces and whatnot that had happened. You know, everybody else is jumping around. You know, to me it was just that moment to see that and the kids to enjoy it. But for me, I was just, you know, so excited when the final whistle blew. So
you did score with 52 seconds left and went for 2 to win the district championship. Now it's a rematch, and they're in your new house, Kenny Deal Stadium. Any thoughts on Thursday night football? What should the Cardinal fans be watching for?
They're an extremely talented football team. They've only had 1 loss on the year, and it's to a top 10 6A program. They have got like I said, a ton of talent. They're coached extremely well. They're in the position that they're in because of their talent and their coaching staff. So it'll be a very physical football game. It'll be a chess match between both staffs. And at the end of the day, it always comes down to the trenches and who's going to win the line of scrimmage. And, you know, I mean, who's going to adjust and make the right adjustments at the right times, and who's going to take care of the football. And I think it's going to be a great game for anybody and everybody. And like I said the other day on our show, I'm so loyal to our football district that I hope we have an opportunity to play someone in our district in the 3rd round, and I hope we have another opportunity to play Lovejoy in the 4th round. I just think it speaks volumes of our district and how we play football here in this area.
We'll be talking about playoff football a week from now, but tonight is the district championship game, the regular season finale. Lovejoy at your Melissa Cardinals. We're so glad you're joining us. We'll get you ready for the opening kickoff as we continue our pregame show. This is the Melissa Cardinals Network in partnership with the Melissa High School AV Department. We welcome you back live to Coach Kenny Deal Stadium. That was our weekly interview with Coach Matt Nally, who is in his 5th season as the head football coach of your Melissa Cardinals, and he has his team rolling this year. 9-0 overall, 23-game district winning streak. Matt Nally is 51-12 as your Melissa Cardinals head football coach. That's an 81% winning percentage, and the Cardinals are looking for another district championship. Now, when you understand Melissa Cardinals football, we call this the modern era because Melissa's been playing football since 2004, so this is the 20th year. However, Melissa High School played in 1913, 1914, and 1915. And I was not broadcasting the Cardinals back in those days, so we call it the modern era. Since 2004, in the 20 seasons of Melissa High School football, they've won 5 district championships and looking for number 6 tonight. 2011, 2012, 2017, and then the last 2 years, 2021 and 2022, going for a 3-peat and 6th district championship overall. You see the Cardinals down on the field in their pregame warm-ups wearing black helmets, black jerseys, and black pants tonight. And the Cardinals are warming up, getting ready for a very talented team. That's Jackson Nally there with the handoff, the first D down there getting their warm-ups in. And it is going to be a great night for football. The Cardinals are averaging 53.2 points per game. They are allowing 17.5 points per game. So we're going to talk in a few minutes about our official keys to the game, but one of our keys that's not our official key, but something to be paying attention to, is Melissa's defense versus the Lovejoy offense. Lovejoy is averaging, as an offense, 48 points per game. Melissa's defense allows only 17 points per game. So if the Cardinals O does what it always does, and the Cardinal D does what it always does, then your Cardinals are looking at a 10-0 undefeated season and a district championship. But they've got a challenge against the very talented Lovejoy Leopards. It is a rematch of last year's district championship game, and let's take a look back to a year ago. We were in Lucas, Texas, at the home of the Lovejoy Leopards 1 year ago. And again, like tonight, it was for the district championship showdown. And Trevor Ham throws a touchdown pass to a familiar target, and that would be Carson Maynard. And there would be Nate Adejokin with a touchdown run. He wears jersey 3 this year, but he's in 21 a year ago. Nate Adejokin, the leading rusher for the Cardinals now for the 2nd year in a row. And the Cardinals D was able to shut down, and this was a scoop and score by Lovejoy, which was a tough play for your Cardinals. It was very talented from both sides of the football. Here's another highlight from your Cardinals defense from the year ago. Hand the ball going left, picking up that same play. There's that scoop and score on the offensive side for Lovejoy. And as we move to last year's second half highlights, there is Jacob Fields going to the house. Jacob Fields, who stars now for the Louisiana Tech college football program with that Melissa Cardinals touchdown a year ago. Trevor Ham rolls left, has patience, sets up, throws it into the end zone for this Carson Maynard catch, and that got the Cardinals within 2 points. At that point in time, it was 35-34. And the Cardinals had to make a decision. And what do? Matt Nally rolls up the 2-point play, and they throw it to Gunnar Wilson in the back of the end zone for the 2-point conversion, which was good. And here is a replay of that successful 2-point conversion, which made it 36-35 with 52 seconds left in the ball game. And here's another look at that. And they were able to shut the Leopards offense down in those final 52 seconds, and that was your district championship game with the gutsy call to go for 2, and the Cardinals were victorious a year ago, trying to do it again. There's Jason Russell. We just saw him in the shot, the guy that called up that 2-point play, the offensive coordinator for your Cardinals. We are getting you ready for tonight's game, as the Lovejoy Leopards have already left the field. They are led by their athletic director and head football coach, Chris Ross. The offensive coordinator for Lovejoy is Jason Lavender and Kevin Park, and their defensive coordinator is Jason Johns and Vince Williams. Cardinals are finishing up. You can hear the Mighty Cardinal Band has set up in their dress uniforms down in the south end zone underneath the scoreboard. And the Lovejoy Leopards Band has set up in the visitor stands across the way. We're expecting a great crowd tonight. It's Thursday night football, and a lot of people have been asking about playoffs and who the playoff opponents for the Cardinals will be. Well, we can tell you a little bit, and there's still a lot left to be determined because we're playing football on Thursday night tonight. And so the Cardinals will know at the end of this ball game if they are the #1 seed in District 7 5A Division II, or They'll be the 2nd seed if they're not able to bring home the win tonight. They have both of these teams clinched a playoff spot, so we'll know what the Cardinals seeding is. And the way it works in UIL football, there are 4 teams from each district who make the playoffs. The number 1 seed plays the number 4 seed out of the aligned district in the first round, what's called the bi-district round. Because the Cardinals are in District 7, they'll play a team from District 8. 1 plays 4, 2 plays 3, continues all the way down. So the Cardinals will either be number 1 ranked district champs and play the seed of the 4th ranked team in District 8, or if the Cardinals aren't victorious tonight, they'll be the 2 seed and they'll play the 3 seed. But you're asking who is the 2 seed and who is the 3 seed out of the other district, and that answer we can't tell you yet because those games are going to be played tomorrow evening. So you need to make sure you follow the Melissa Cardinals Network on Facebook, because tomorrow evening we'll be able to tell you the final results of who the Cardinals' opponents might be. The Cardinals in District 7 will play one of the teams out of District 8, as we've mentioned, and the 4 teams out of that district that we expect to be making the playoffs are Texas High, White House, Marshall, and Pine Tree. And the Cardinals likely will be playing one of those 4 teams. Texas High is expected to be the number 1 seed out of District 8, so it's not likely to be one of their opponents for the Cardinals. So White House, Marshall, and Longview Pine Tree are the candidates for who your Cardinals might play in a first-round playoff game next week here at home. And I want you to see the shot on the field. I'll come back to the playoffs in a moment, but down on the field, you're seeing a very special ceremony. And I want you to listen to the PA announcer, George James, as we have a special recognition. What you see on the field, the gentleman in the center of the shot with the hat on and the Army Black Knights jacket right there, that would be Coach Ronnie Williams, former head football coach of the Cardinals, former athletic director of the Cardinals. He is being inducted into the Melissa Sports Hall of Fame tonight. Well-deserved honor. That's the Williams family. On the right side of your shot, you've got a tall fellow in the red and black shirt with the hat on. That's former Melissa football player and former Army football player Zach Williams. On the far left in the vest and the hat, that would be Joe Williams, former Cardinals assistant coach. Dina Williams stands next to Coach Ronnie Williams, and that's Doug Zatto holding the young lady with the hat on to the left of your shot. So that's all parts of the Williams family who married in with the Zatto family. So congratulations to Coach Ronnie Williams for a well-deserved honor, being honored as part of the Melissa High School Hall of Fame tonight.
After 35 years in education, Coach Will retired in 2012, leaving behind a championship legacy and a winning tradition that continues today. Coach Will is joined by his wife, Lee, his daughters and sons, Leslie, Joe, and Sydney, Zach, and Haley, and his 7 grandchildren. Thank you, Coach Will, for all you have done for Melissa ISD. Cardinal Nation, please give a round of applause for Coach Ronnie Williams as the 2023 All-Honor inductee.
Congratulations again to Coach Ronnie Williams, being inducted into the Melissa High School Wall of Honor. There's Keith Murphy, the superintendent, on the far right of that shot. There's Duke Sparks on the far left, and all members of the Williams family. There's Seth Stinton in the background, the Cardinals' current athletic director. So our good friend, a member of the First Melissa Church family, a great football coach and a great man, Ronnie Williams, congratulations for being our inductee tonight. So let me finish up that playoff explanation that I was finishing up. The Cardinals will play either White House, Marshall, or Pine Tree. But make sure you follow the Melissa Cardinals Network on Facebook. So tomorrow night we'll be able to tell you what the first round playoff will be. We know it'll be here at Coach Kenny Deal Stadium, and we know it'll be Thursday or Friday of next week. But because we're playing Thursday, we're ahead of everybody else. So we'll tell you all that tomorrow evening. And we'll talk about it on Monday evening at the Cardinals Scoreboard Show. We'll film the Cardinals Scoreboard Show this Monday night, 5:30 p.m. at the Dugout. You can hear all about the playoffs then as well. We're joined in the booth right now by the special guest, our VIP guest, Fred Garner. And this is like the big man of Game On Sports.
Well, I don't know about the big man.
So here's the question. How many football games have you worked at in your life?
Oh, geez, I have no idea. That's way too many to count. Yeah, I mean, you know, I started out in football with Monday Night Football. So back in the 90s and early 2000s. And I spent 15 years with that organization. And, you know, that's really where I kind of set my standard and learned at the knee of what, you know, the best of the best in that industry by my estimation, and that's what we try to reach for every game that we produce. We try to reach for that level of quality, and you know it's not as easy without you know, a couple $1 million truck and 30 some odd cameras, but we try to get as close as we can. But ever since then, you know, we've done a ton. I mean, you know, we'll have Friday night games every weekend, but then, you know, we'll shoot almost 100 games every Saturday with third grade all the way through sixth grade. And I love those little bobbleheads running around on the field. They're so much fun to watch. And, you know, you can kind of look for who's going to be a standout, you know, as they move up into the middle school and high school. So, but it's fun. It's a lot of fun to watch those kids. And, you know, I've been doing this long enough now that I'm starting to see the kids that I first shot come back with their kids.
Wow. Yeah.
And
that's great.
Yeah, that's pretty special. I don't know how that happens because I haven't gotten any older.
Yes, I understand. So you have Game On Sports, and you have this little program where you schedule the crew for the different things, cameramen and all these things, and you schedule broadcasters, and you guys keep calling me to broadcast lacrosse, and I keep turning it down because I don't understand.
Well, you need to learn, because I tell you what, our two peak seasons in sports for Game On is football, of course, is the biggest, but right after football comes in the spring comes lacrosse, and that, you know, that's when we start doing a lot of college stuff as well, and it's just getting bigger and bigger every year, and if we're not careful, it may, well, I don't think that it'll ever surpass the numbers that we do in football, but it's getting really close. And it's a fun sport. I do enjoy lacrosse a lot.
Well, I went to college up there in New York, and so I saw a lot of games, but still don't quite speak fluent lacrosse.
I'll teach you.
All right. We're going to take it back down to the field. The teams are getting ready to come back out on the field. The Lovejoy Leopards will be entering from the south end zone on the visitor side. Texas High School Coaches Day. We're going to have a special recognition here. You'll get to hear from our PA announcer, George James, again.
Every day across Texas, coaches impact the lives of student athletes. They teach the values of sportsmanship and instill the ideals that lead to success in life. The Texas legislature recognizes and celebrates that tireless and passionate effort.
Coaching, I think, is the most influential position in all of our schools.
A high school coach does more than just make someone excellent at their sport.
When somebody calls somebody a coach, I'd think of that, right after mom and dad, it's coach.
The attitude, the care, the love that these coaches have for high school kids, they're second to none.
He truly showed that he cared each day, and that's had a lasting impact on my life.
I just want all the coaches to know that we hold you in the highest esteem.
Coaches, you are the ones that set the culture in the building.
Showed me how to be tough, how to fight through adversity.
Once you get into high school, you spend more times with these coaches than you do your parents.
Someone who is a shepherd in your life, making a difference in your life.
He stepped into my life and was a father figure for me in so many ways, laying the foundation for the work ethic.
I personally want to say thank you to all of our high school coaches for molding our young children.
They're here because they want to do this for kids and see kids succeed.
Congratulations to all the high school coaches in Texas for the well-deserved recognition.
The 88th Legislature of the state of Texas hereby designates November 3rd as Texas High School Coaches Day
And commends all those associated with the Texas High School Coaches Association for their dedicated efforts.
Thank you to all the Texas high school coaches for the positive impact you have on young people every day.
And thank you, Texas High School Coaches Association, for your continued mission on helping coaches help kids.
The state of Texas thanks coaches in every sport for their dedication to the mentorship of our youth.
You are going to now see a special recognition down on the field in honor of George James, the longtime stadium PA announcer, a local realtor, a sponsor of the Melissa Cardinals Network, a member of the school board in Melissa ISD, and a member of the First Melissa Church family. He and his wife, Nancy, and George James is being honored. We'll take it down to the field.
Dedication to the school, athletic teams, and community often goes unnoticed. Tonight, Dave Campbell's Texas Football and the helpful North Texas Honda dealers are proud to honor George James from Melissa High School with the Community Helper Appreciation Award. As part of this recognition, George will receive a commemorative football and a special gift, compliments of the helpful Honda team. Let's give them a big round of applause and thank them for being helpful in the community. Ladies and gentlemen, George James.
Congratulations to George James, again, a longtime member of the Melissa community. He serves on the Melissa ISD School Board. He's a member of the First Melissa Church family, then the PA announcer here at Coach Kenny Deal Stadium, and prior to that at Cardinal Stadium. So congratulations for the honor down there. We are getting you ready for tonight's game. Remember our email address because we want to hear from you, mcnr@melissaisd.org, mcnr@melissaisd.org. And we are ready for Melissa High School hosting the Lovejoy Leopards here on the Melissa Cardinals Network and Game On Sports.
Hear the marching band coming. We can feel our blood
Welcome back to Coach Kenny Deal Stadium. Your Melissa Cardinals hosting the Lovejoy Leopards tonight. This is Trey Graham on the Melissa Cardinals Network in partnership with our friends at Game On Sports, the #1 ranked team in Class 5A Division II. Your Melissa Cardinals hosting the #7 ranked Lovejoy Leopards. And Lovejoy is about to enter the field through their tunnel. And in just a moment, you'll get to see the big show when the Cardinals come out from the north end zone. That is the Lovejoy Band across the way. And they are in the house playing, and you'll hear from the mighty Cardinal Band in a moment. Again, this is Trey Graham. I'm joined in the booth right now by Fred Garner, the CEO, big boss man of Game On Sports. And you played and worked with and hung out with all the folks over there at Monday Night Football, but I know you really like what you're doing now.
I do.
Because you're raising up the next generation.
Yeah, absolutely. As fun as it was being with the big boys in the pros, you know, I learned a lot, and I'm forever grateful for what I learned those years. But by far, my passion is youth sports. I figured that out several years ago, and have dedicated my life to, you know, promoting something positive in this world, and want to be a part of shining a light and glorifying youth sports, because I truly believe it's something that this world needs more of, because the lessons that you learn in youth sports will carry over with you for the rest of your life. And I don't care if you're a doctor, a lawyer, a plumber, or a husband, or a father. Those are lessons that will carry with you for the rest of your life. And I want to be a part of that. I want to be a part of promoting that and encouraging that. But then on the other side of it, you know, something that we discovered, and really, you know, I found what I say to people all the time now is why I was put on this earth. And that was what happened here in Melissa. When we started becoming a part of the CTE program and bringing the students in and mentoring them, and you know, mentoring them and giving them some real world exposure and experience, and sort of giving these students and these young kids an opportunity similar to what I had, you know, because I stumble and fell into a lot of the opportunities that I had, and so now I'm in a position where I can actually provide that sort of hand up and helping out the next generations. And so, you know, becoming part of the CTE program here in Melissa, becoming part of the Education Foundation, you know, raising funds, and, you know, being able to check a box on a bucket list that I had that I didn't think was going to be possible as quickly as it was, which was to last year create our first Game On Sports scholarship for a student here at Melissa. And now he's going to college out at UNT, and he's also coming back and interning for us again as well. So, you know, it's been a very eye-opening and just honestly a blessing to be a part of Melissa and take what we're building here and expand it. So, yeah. And
this is our 16th year as the Melissa Cardinals Network, but it's been a great partnership between our organizations.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you know, I've told people, I hope nobody bumps into me too hard or pinches me.
Above all else. Above all else, play with perfect effort.
Above all else, best is the standard.
Above all else, love your brother. Above all else, win.
Your Melissa Cardinals, the #1 ranked team in Class 5A Division II football, takes the field right now. in the district championship game at Coach Kenny Deal Stadium, as the Lovejoy Leopards are in the house tonight, and we are so glad you are joining us on the Melissa Cardinals Network in partnership with our friends at Game On Sports. It is a beautiful night. It is football weather here in the great state of Texas. 54 degrees. It's not sunny anymore, but it used to be. Winds out of the north just a little bit, 7 miles an hour. It's going to be a dry night. The flags are hardly moving. There's no weather problems tonight. It's football weather, and we are so glad you are joining us as the Class 5A Division II rolls out 2 of the top 10 teams tonight. And it is a big crowd, a great night for football. This is Trey Graham on the Melissa Cardinals Network. John Graham is here running stats for us. And we're going to let you enjoy the Melissa High School Choir Honor America with the national anthem.
Welcome everybody to Melissa, Texas, home of the Fighting Cardinals. I'm going to head out to the referee for Lovejoy.
The captains are making their way out for your Melissa Cardinals. Nigel Smith, Owen Hollenbeck, and Gunnar Wilson are captains, along with the big fella Jackson Ford. For Lovejoy, that is number 61, Sam Reynolds. Number 82 is Nick Perez. Number 26 is Peyton Pierce, very talented linebacker. And number 10, quarterback Alexander Franklin. Our referee tonight is Andreas Liss, the man in the white hat there. And he is giving the final instructions to the captains for both teams, as they will be conducting the opening coin toss here, as your Cardinals are on a 9-game winning streak overall and a 23-game district winning streak. And Mr. Liss is giving the instructions to the young men as they get ready for tonight's ball game. And Mr. Liss tells us
Melissa has won the toss, deferred their option to the second half. They will defend the scoreboard. Good luck, gentlemen. Let's get it on.
The Melissa Cardinals won the opening coin toss, chose to defer until the second half, so Melissa will go on defense first. And we'll get to introduce you to Nate Hemsley starting D in just a moment, but now we're going to honor America with the national anthem from the Melissa High School Choir, and then we'll get you back for the starting lineups and the opening kickoff here on the Melissa Cardinals Network.
Bow your heads with me. Dear Heavenly Father, thank you for allowing us to be here tonight. Thank you for beautiful weather, and thank you for an incredible season from both teams. I pray you keep all players, fans, and officials safe during the game and safe travels on their way home. I pray that good sportsmanship would be shown by both teams tonight. Thank you for waking us up in the morning, and thank you for all that you have provided for us. In Jesus' name I pray, amen.
Stripes and bright stars.
Are you ready for a great night of football here in Melissa, Texas? This is the Melissa Cardinals Network. Trey Graham joining you as the #1 ranked team. Melissa Cardinals have won the opening coin toss, and the home team has chosen to defer until the second half. The Lovejoy Leopards will get the football first, and thank you to the Melissa High School Choir for beautiful rendition of the national anthem. As the Cardinals come out on the field, put 12 minutes on the clock, no score. It is time for high school football. We want to hear from you wherever you happen to be in the world as the 9-0 Cardinals take on the Lovejoy Leopards at 8-1. Remember our email address, mcnr@melissaisd.org. mcnr@melissaisd.org. We love to hear from you. We play the longest distance viewer game. It's an important contest, and you win nothing. But it's always fun to figure out where the folks are. Last week, everybody was in the United States. The week before that, Mr. Gump out of Japan won the longest distance viewer award. So he was watching Saturday football when we were playing Friday football. mcnr@melissaisd.org. The Cardinals won the toss. They did defer, so Nate Hemsley, the defensive coordinator for the Cardinals, will send his starters out on the field. And Melissa runs a 3-4 defensive alignment. And we'll give you those starters in just a moment. Matt Nally is in his 5th season as the Cardinals head football coach. Chris Ross is the head football coach for the Lovejoy Leopards. These two teams met 1 year ago at Lovejoy High School for a district championship. As we've already mentioned, gutsy call by Coach Matt Nally. Went for 2 to win, 36-35. And the Lovejoy Leopards would love to get revenge tonight, and the Cardinals want to keep the crown and win their 3rd consecutive district championship. We are getting you ready for the action. We're still joined by our guest, Fred Garner, here in the booth. And Fred, you were commenting just a moment ago about how excited you are and how excited we are, because a lot of the sights and sounds and graphics that our folks are enjoying, those are produced by Melissa High School students.
Yeah, absolutely. I couldn't be more proud of these kids. They have done a phenomenal job of coming in and learning from our people, our professionals, and just jumping in, both feet and taking this on. Last year when we first took over here in Melissa, one of the biggest surprises and one of the biggest joys was seeing that the final game here, which was, I believe, the first playoff game, was completely student-run broadcast. And that's saying a lot, but what even says more was the fact that you couldn't tell. You couldn't tell that it was a student-run broadcast. And that was what was so amazing. Couldn't be more proud.
It's time for football here in Melissa, Texas. Nick Hernandez, big number 80, puts the ball on his own 40-yard line. It's going to be a short kick to the right side. It's going to be fair caught for Lovejoy by Avery Fuller, and the Leopards will come out on offense for the very first time. We mentioned to you the starters for Nate Hemsley's defense, the 3-4 alignment up front. Nigel Smith, Hayden Solomon, and D.K. Abrams. The linebackers, Gunnar Wilson, Grayson Donahoe, Micah Finan, and Miles O'Neill. DBs, Christian Turner, Jake Patusek, Rocky Dunn, Jared Patusek. That's the offensive lineman you see on the screen, but we'll bring you the defensive starters in the action right now. First down from the 33-yard line. Throw the ball on the first play of the game down the left sideline. A nice throw and catch. And it's a big gain for Lovejoy. Their very talented wide receiver, Dalen McCutcheon, number 11. And before we even got to tell you, Coach Nate Hemsley, the defensive coordinator for the Cardinals, said the key to tonight's defense is watch number 11. And there you go. There's Franklin, the quarterback. He's going to throw it again, but this time he pulls it down, and he's going to have positive yardage and a first down for the Leopards. That first down run will take him all the way down to the 24-yard line, just short of the sticks. 2nd and 1, quickly to the line of scrimmage. The Lovejoy Leopards are already threatening. 20 seconds into the ball game. They give them a first down at the 23. They'll spot it now. Motion man and fake the handoff, throw a seam route to nobody. It was intended for his tight end, but it was behind the receiver. That big tight end, Bear Tenney, talented number 12, incomplete pass. Brings up 2nd down and 10. No huddle, but not hurry up mode for the Leopards. Here's the motion man again on 2nd and 10, and Franklin's going to run the football. He's going to hand the ball off, and taking it down near the 10-yard line is Dante Dean, number 4, talented running back. It will be a 1st and goal for the Leopards at the Cardinals' 9-yard line. And we are going to have a flag on the play, holding call against the Leopards.
During the run, holding, offense, number 12, 10-yard penalty from the previous spot, remains 2nd down.
So it would have been 1st and goal for the Leopards. However, holding against the offense will back the ball all the way up to the 33-yard line, and it's going to be 2nd down 20 for the Leopards. Cardinals showing press coverage on the corners, and another flag. Mr. List, the official says,
prior to the snap, dead ball, false start, offense, number 72, 5 yards, remains 2nd.
So, from 1st and goal at the 9 to 2nd and 25 at the 33, now 38-yard line. So the penalty flags hurting the visiting team here. 2nd down 25. The quarterback, Franklin, takes the snap. He's going to run quarterback draw, pick up positive yardage until he runs into the arms of Micah Finan, who shuts that play down. And it's going to bring up 3rd down and 17 for the Lovejoy offense. Cardinals would love to get a stop here on 3rd down and long. We'll see what Coach Ross would maybe choose to do if it's a 4th down situation. Field goal from here would be about 48 yards with no wind. But let's see what happens on 3rd and 17. Number 10 right there, Alexander Franklin, the senior, runs the offense, trips right, and he looks right, has some pressure, pulls it down. He's going to run the football, tries to turn the corner, dives forward. He'll have a gain, and the football comes loose. The Leopards have it. It will be a stop, and it's going to bring up 4th down decision time for Coach Chris Ross of the Leopards. Field goal from here would be about 42 yards. What's he going to do on 4th and 12? Good stop for the Cardinals D. Right there in the middle of it was Peanut. DK Abrams, our defensive player of the week from last week. Thanks to Welliot Electric for being our replay sponsor here in the 1st quarter. 4th and 12, and the Leopards keep their base offense out there. And the play clock is at 7 now. 2.5 minutes into the game. Play clock's at 3, 2, and they just snap it. Franklin rolls to his left, looks to throw on 4th down, throws it. It's going to be an incomplete pass. Ball goes over on downs. Cardinals D gets the stop. And they're going to take over on offense for the first time tonight. And we want to say thank you to Scott Birmingham with Baird Private Wealth, a provider of trusted financial services for the past 28 years, committed to making the future brighter for his clients and community. That's why he supports local organizations like the Melissa Booster Club and the Melissa Cardinals. Visit BairdDifference.com. First play of the offense for the Cardinals at their own 24-yard line after the defensive stop. Jason Russell is the coordinator, throws it out, does Trevor Ham to Carson Maynard. Incomplete pass. Trevor has thrown for 33 touchdowns this year, and Carson Maynard has caught 17 of those. Incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. And we'll give you the offensive starters after this play. Trevor Ham has Lincoln Dunn in motion. And they're going to give it to Nate Adejokin, who's going to be tackled for a loss. It'll bring up 3rd down and long. Good D by the Leopards. Let's give you that graphic of the Cardinals starting offense. Trevor Ham, the senior quarterback. Leading rusher Nate Adejokin. Tight end Jackson Ford. The receivers Carson Maynard, Lincoln Dunn, Cody Scanlon. And then Ryder Slayton, Jake Brown, DeMondre Tasby, Owen Hollenbeck, and Grayson Spann are the big fellows up front. Here comes a 3rd down 11 play. Ball's on the left hash. Trips to the wide side. Ham changing the play. Cardinals trying to get a 3rd down conversion. Jackson Ford goes to a wingback spot. And Ham's going to have a lot of time. Now he's going to pull it down late and be tackled for a sack. They had good protection early on and it broke down. And the Cardinals are going to have to punt the football. So the Cardinals D got a stop. And now the Lovejoy D gets a stop. And the man I'm calling Slash. Defensive lineman slash running back slash punter slash homecoming king, DK Abrams out to kick the football away. And there's a high snap. Good job. DK picks it up and he's going to run the football and he's going to be tackled for a loss, and Lovejoy's going to get great field position. They had good pressure and it was a high snap which affected the timing of everything. So the Lovejoy Leopards will get their 2nd drive started in the red zone. And it'll be 1st and 10 Lovejoy at the Cardinal 14-yard line. And the D's going to have to step up again. Just under 8 minutes to go, no score in our district championship game. We'll get to our emails in a little bit. mcnr@melissaisd.org. We love to hear from you. We've already got folks checking in, of course, and we'll continue to read those as we go through the evening. 1st and 10 from the 14. Full house backfield on the shotgun. Hand the ball off to the Leopards. That run by Peyton Pierce, who is number 26 playing running back, but that is the future Division I college football linebacker, Peyton Pierce, on that carry. The gain of 3 yards down to the 11, definitely in field goal range now for the Leopards. Franklin takes the snap and hands the ball off again, and it'll be a short gain to the 9-yard line where it will be 3rd down and 5 for the Lovejoy offense. Micah Finan again in on that tackle. There's big number 2, Nigel Smith, Boomer Sooner, right there in the middle of the action. Here's a 3rd down 5 play, no huddle, quickly to the line. Franklin tries to get the defense to jump, and they do not. We're approaching halfway mark, scoreless, 1st quarter. 3rd and 5 from the 9. And Franklin hands it off to Pierce, the big fella, and he's going to rumble in. And it's tough to tackle a linebacker who's got a seam, and he takes it to the house. Touchdown Lovejoy. They are on the scoreboard first tonight with 6:37 to go in the quarter. Cardinals trail 6-0, and the special teams miscue hurts, giving those Leopards a short field, and they're able to convert it. Cooper Ryan, the place kicker, comes on. His PAT is up and good. Lovejoy leads 7-0. Hidden Grove RV Park, our wonderful sponsor, located in Honey Grove, Texas, just off Highway 82 between Bonham and Paris, and minutes from Bodark Lake. Offers fishing, camping, and boating in the middle of pristine Texas countryside. All of the RV sites at Hidden Grove RV Resort offer full hookups, and you can refill, exchange your propane tanks. You can enjoy the hiking trails, the pool. You can have laundry service, restrooms, and showers. You can stay in your own vehicle, of course, or one of the fully furnished cabins. Go to hiddengroveresort.com. That's hiddengroveresort.com. And I'll take the chance to invite you to our church home on Sunday mornings. Go to firstmelissa.com to find out more. 9 a.m. or 10:15 a.m. this Sunday morning. Go to firstmelissa.com. And as we have for several weeks now, I'll ask you to join us to continue to pray for the people of Israel, the terrible, terrible suffering by so many because of the terrorist attacks. So please continue to join us in asking the Lord to comfort those who are hurting in the land of Israel. With 6:37 to go, first quarter, Cardinals trail 7-0. And we are waiting for a kickoff. We have a injury timeout on the field, so that'll give us a chance to check with some of our wonderful email folks. And coming in first in the leadoff spot, as usual, Leslie Reddick Farrell, Michael Farrell joining us from Victoria, Texas. We love this team, coaches, students, band, announcers, broadcast, and the Army Black Knights. It's a smart lady, Leslie Reddick Farrell is. She says, let's go 10-0 tonight. And they join us from Victoria, Texas. So thank you very much. All right, it's time for the kickoff. Cameron Garcia is the kickoff man for the Leopards, and they're going to take it to Christian Turner, who grabs it at his 10-yard line, comes right, breaks a tackle, makes a nice move, makes a man miss, and he'll be tackled just around the 20-yard line. It is a first down for the Cardinals offense. Welllead Electric brings us this replay.
Return, holding. On the return team, number 48. 10 yards from the end of the run, first down.
Mr. List tells us holding against the Cardinals return team, so they will start off with tough field position. And they're on the wrong side of the scoreboard, which is an unusual thing for the 9-0 number 1 ranked team. The umpire is going to walk this off and spot the football at the 11-yard line. 1st and 10 Cardinals from that spot. Trevor Ham, the quarterback, has 33 touchdowns on the year. He's completed 74% of his passes, and he's going to hand the ball off here to Adejokin. Very short gain. Nate has rushed for 1,262 yards and 13 touchdowns on the year. He's averaging 7.5 yards per carry, but he lost a half a yard on that one. Here comes 2nd down 11. 2 receivers right, 1 left. Fake it to Adejokin. Ham is going to throw it down the left sideline into traffic. There's a lot of contact, and no flag comes out. That was intended for Carson Maynard. Double covered there by Toyuka and Brunson of the Leopards. No flag. Cardinals fans thought there should have been. Incomplete, makes it 3rd down and 11. And the Cardinals were forced into a 4th down punt that didn't work last drive. They want to get a 1st down here. They've got trips right bunch to the wide side. And now the motion man is Lincoln Dunn. Trevor Ham takes the shotgun, straight drop back, throws it to Lincoln Dunn, who makes the catch and stretches the ball forward. It's going to be very close to the sticks. And they'll spot him at the 20. So it will be 4th and 1. Decision time. Are you going to punt from your own 20, or they're going to keep the base offense out there on 4th and 1? Gutsy call from Matt Nally, trying to get the Leopards to jump, and they do not. So Trevor Ham will reset the play, and now the punt team will come out. Cardinals had trouble with this a moment ago. It was a high snap, and Peanut D.K. Abrams could not get the kick away. Needs to get a clean snap and a clean punt and change this side of the field here. That's a good snap and a good kick. And D.K. was hit. The Cardinal fans are calling for a roughing the passer penalty. The ball will roll all the way to the 26 of the Leopards, but Mr. List says, the man in the white hat and the stripes.
During the play, personal foul, roughing the kicker, defense, number 17, 15 yards from the previous spot, automatic first down.
Personal foul, roughing the kicker. So, Cardinals get a break and a first down. They'll spot the football at the 35-yard line of your Cardinals. First down and 10. 5 minutes to go, first quarter. Cardinals trail 7-0. Wing left, split left. Little trickeration, end around for the speedster Lincoln Dunn, and he's able to turn the corner and pick up short yardage. And the ball came loose. There is a flag on the play. Lovejoy thinks they have possession, but we do have a flag. It's going to be holding against the Cardinals, which Coach Ross
during the play
will decline.
Offense, number 5. That penalty's declined. The result of the play is a turnover, first down.
So for the second drive in a row, here's the trickeration and the end around on the replay. There's the holding call right there. Lincoln Dunn tries to turn the corner, and a big hit by R.J. McIntosh, and the ball comes loose, and that was also McGee knocking it loose, and turnover. So the Cardinals give Lovejoy great field position again. Short field for a great team is tough on your defense. First and 10 from the 36, and Lovejoy will run the football. And they'll pick up about 4 on the carry. Second down 6. 4 minutes, 40 seconds to go first quarter. And Nate Hemsley's D's having to work it tonight. They're going to go stretch play left, running the football, and the carry was made by Dean. And Peanut was there on the tackle along with Hayden Solomon. And 4, Lovejoy. Both teams run a no hurry up style offense. And Lovejoy has a 7-point lead and coming up with a 3rd and 4 play. At the edge of field goal range here, Franklin rolls right, looks to throw, drops it off, and he's going to be completed, and a great open field tackle there. That was Micah Finan, and the pass is going to fall incomplete. It will be 4th down. Great effort there by Finan to knock that ball loose. So again, decision time on 4th down for head coach Ross of the Leopards, and he keeps his base offense out there. Here's a replay. There's the great open field tackle and knocking the ball loose there by Finan. They went for 4th and 12 and failed to get it on the last drive. They're going for 4th and 4 here. And the Cardinals D needs a stop. Trips right to the wide side. Franklin in the shotgun is going to hand the ball off, and he does get a stop to the Cardinals D. There's Nigel Smith right in the middle of that one. And it's first down Cardinals. Here's a replay brought to us by Well-Eat Electric. There's Peanut again. The first man there, our defensive player of the game from last week, D.K. Abrams. Shelly Everhart checks in from Bradenton, Florida. Shelly and Nolan cheering on the Cardinals, and Carson Maynard. Richard Flatley joins us from Illinois, says go Black Knights and go Notre Dame. Watching his favorite Cardinal.
Television.
Granddaughter is sophomore Alexis Lakota in the color guard. And Sally Green cheering on Carson Maynard from Holly Lake Ranch. We'll get to more emails in a moment, but we do want to thank Redden Concrete for being a wonderful sponsor tonight. Redden Concrete is a longtime proud sponsor of Melissa ISD. Located right here in Melissa, Texas, Redden Concrete can service any of your commercial concrete needs. Serving the Dallas-Fort Worth area since 2012. Call them today 972-547-6100. That's 972-547-6100, or visit reddenconcrete.com. So thank you to Redden Concrete for being a great sponsor tonight. And we already mentioned in our pregame show, it was a great night for Dallas Fort Worth sports fans, as your Texas Rangers are the World Series champs. And a whole bunch of people are skipping school to go see a parade. Here's a first down run, and it's going to be a short gain. Arlington ISD students will not get an education tomorrow. They're going to go watch a parade, because every 52 years the Rangers win the World Series. So let's go Rangers. Here's a second down 9 coming up. Trips left bunch at the 31. Motion man is Nye. That he runs a go route. They throw it underneath. Carson Maynor with the catch to the 41-yard line. First down, Cardinals. Lots of college football action. It's a big week in college football. None bigger than Army and Air Force. Hand the ball off on first down to Adejokin. And another very short gain. Nate did come in, averaging 7.5 yards per carry. But he's having a hard go so far tonight. But since you asked, yes, Army at Air Force in Denver, Colorado. America's team against the Zoomies tomorrow. Here's second down 10. Ball at the Cardinal 41. Trevor Ham fakes the handoff, throws it deep down the side on a go route to Jacob Nye. Incomplete pass, brings up 3rd and 9. 2.5 minutes to go, first quarter. We're playing on Thursday night, so there's a few games in action around the area, which we'll get to, but a lot of games, of course, will be played on Friday, which means we cannot give you the final playoff arrangements. We discussed this in our pregame show. Cardinals and Lovejoy have clinched playoff spots. They will be the number 1 and number 2 seeds in our district. The winner, of course, tonight will be number 1 seed. The other team, the loser, will be number 2 seed.
Melissa,
who we play next week
charge of the half
is yet to be determined. We have some more emails to get to. Brett Wiggins watching from Palmetto, Florida, cheering on Trevor Ham and the Cardinals. And Brett and Tracy check in. They were here in the house a few weeks ago. They're back in Florida. Tori and Norris Whitmore from Santa Clarita, California, cheering on all the Cardinals and their favorite players, grandsons Lincoln Dunn, Rocky Dunn, trying to cheer on a district championship. It's finally good to hear from our Hall of Famer. It's about time. Coach Barry Russell, Coach Russell Sr., the Hall of Famer, says, how about them Rangers? And he says he's here in the house. So, Coach, welcome. He's usually over there in beautiful Midland, Texas, but he decided to come to the house tonight. So welcome to the Dealatorium. Here after the Cardinals timeout, 3rd down 10 from their own 41-yard line. Ham in the shotgun, twins right, 1 receiver left. He looks right and rolls right and throws to an open receiver. Nye has a step and he comes back and he can't bring it in. Ball was slightly underthrown, incomplete pass, and it's going to bring up 4th and 10. And the Cardinals, for the 3rd drive in a row, send out the punt unit. We have games where the Cardinals don't punt 3 times. And here we are in the first quarter. DK Abrams to punt this one away. And this is a low line drive. Should get a Cardinals bounce. And it'll get a bit of a bounce. And they're going to down it right near the 20-yard line. Lovejoy's offense will come back out on the field. The Carson Maynard fan club continues. Steve Seck from Kansas checks in. Ryder Slayton's family from Merced, California. Olga checks in. And Kurt Jack Longtime Cardinal dad, Cardinal fan checks in, says go Cardinals. Of course, Boomer Sooner, as Mr. Jack always says. First down and 10, Lovejoy at the 20-yard line. Hand the ball going left, trying to turn the corner. Flag on the play, get a breakaway and a first down. He's finally knocked out of bounds there by Dalton DeBabney, but we have several yellow hankies on the field. We'll wait for our referee, Mr. Liss. There's the O-line on the Cardinal sideline getting coached up there by Coach Rosh. And we're going to have
during the play,
offsetting.
There are 2 fouls. They'll offset. Holding on the offense. Personal foul, face mask, defense. Those penalties offset, replay first.
So it's like it never happened. Offense holding, defensive face mask. We'll do it all again. First and 10 from the 20-yard line. 2 minutes to go, first quarter. Cardinals D has had a tough go so far. And they've got a challenge on their hands for this drive. Hand the ball off to the Leopards and pushing it forward for 12 yards and a first down, Dante Dean. And he will pick up 12 and a new set of downs for the Leopards. Quickly to the line. They're going to hand it to Dean again. Short gain this time. And there was Micah Finan in on that tackle. It's going to bring up second down and 7 for your Cardinals D. 80 seconds to go in the quarter. Ball's on the 36. Motion man, Franklin's going to try to throw the football, has a lot of time. Now throws it late, throws it out of bounds. Coverage by Rocky Dunn. We'll bring up third down and 6. You are watching the Melissa Cardinals Network. This is Trey Graham. My man John Graham here on the stat board. And stop the clock, 1:12 to go in the quarter. And Lovejoy is going to call timeout.
Timeout, Lovejoy. It's their first charge
Late
of the half.
First quarter, Cardinals trail 7-0. And we'll have a chance to thank another one of our sponsors. Someone you hear me talk about a lot, that's the Dugout Sports Grill. Looking for the ultimate game day experience? Look no further than the Dugout Sports Grill, located at the Z-Plex. A new management, a new menu, the one and only sports bar in town. Catch all the action on the 16 TV screens while you enjoy your burgers, wings, tacos, amazing appetizers and desserts, and much more. Cheer on the Melissa Cardinals or your favorite college or pro team. Bring your friends, your family, and your game face. Visit us at the Dugout Sports Grill. And remember, every Monday night, 5:30 p.m., we film the Cardinal Scoreboard show there. So join us on Monday evening to meet Coach Nally and the players of the week. Go to dugoutsportsgrill.com. Make sure you follow the Melissa Cardinals Network on Facebook, and make sure you follow and subscribe to Melissa ISD on YouTube as well. After the Lovejoy timeout, third down 6, trips right. Franklin's going to run quarterback draw, and Brando with the first stop, and then Christian Turner cleans it up. They're going to stop him short, and it will be fourth down for the Lovejoy Leopards, and they're going to have to punt the football, so the Cardinal D does get a stop. Under a minute to go in the first quarter. Lincoln Dunn back deep. It's a low bouncing snap, and the punter gets it away. It's going to be a short punt, and it's going to go out of bounds near the 37-yard line. Cardinals offense will take over there. And 28 seconds to go, first quarter. You are joining us for a top 10 matchup here in Melissa, Texas. A pretty full house over here at Coach Kenny Deal Stadium, on the home side especially. But they're black and red fans on both sides of this joint. First and 10, Cardinals at their own 37. 5 wide receivers, 3 right, 2 left. Trevor Ham takes the snap, looks left, quickly out to Carson Maynard, and he's going to pick up about 2. It'll be a short game, as Cardinals may not run another play here in the final 10 seconds, and they shall not. So at the end of one stanza, it's going to be Lovejoy 7, Melissa 0. Your Cardinals on the wrong side of the scoreboard, which is a rare affair for your Cardinals, but they trail 7-0, which will give us a chance to check the scoreboard around the area. Remember, most games are being played tomorrow night, but in our district, of the 4 games, the 8 teams, 3 games are tonight. Ours, of course. Princeton leads Crandall 14-7, first quarter. Denison leads Mesquite Poteet 27-10. And tomorrow night in our district, Terrell and Greenville are playing in Greenville, and that's a major game for playoff seeding as well. Fred Garner still here in the booth with us. Your thoughts on the first quarter?
Well, I'll tell you what, it's a little bit lower score than I thought. It's a lot of stopping and not a lot of scoring.
Cardinals averaging 53 points per game. Lovejoy averaging 48 points per game, and you got a total of 7 so far.
That's what I'm saying. It's not very characteristic. But you know what, though? I like it like this. You know, you want a tight game if you're in this business. Now, I know that's not what the home team wants to hear, but from a production standpoint, you want something that's fun to watch.
You mean I may not have to be talking about the Rangers and the Mavericks too much by the end of this game?
Yeah, let's hope not. I mean, that's certainly something that I know a lot of people are talking about, but you know, I like a tight game, but I want the good side to come out on top at the end. But nobody likes a blowout. I don't think that's fun for anybody.
That would be the undefeated Dallas Mavericks and the world champion Texas Rangers. There are the drum majors for Melissa High School, and you've seen the band sits to the south end zone right underneath the big scoreboard. We have the Cardinals with the 12 minutes to go, second quarter clock. We have a 7-0 score. Lovejoy with the lead as the Cardinals offense comes out here to begin the second quarter. They're going to have a 2nd down and 8 from their own 38-yard line. Hand the ball off to Adejokin, and he's going to have another short gain. Tough sledding so far for Nate Adejokin in the first part of this ball game. He's rushed for about less than a yard per carry so far. 3rd down 6. Ham's going to throw. It's going to be picked off, and the turnover is going to give Lovejoy great field position. That's Kevin McGee, linebacker number 17, who got the interception, and another turnover hurts the Cardinals and it's going to give Lovejoy great field position. Melissa comes in 9-0, and Lovejoy comes in 8-1, and there's the Melissa High School student section, because they're all sporting the mustache. Now, I'm not sure all of those are like naturally grown mustaches, but Matt Nally's is, and apparently Coach Nally, the Cardinals head football coach who's sporting his new stash, has gotten a little grief, so his support group has come to the rescue tonight.
I love that. I love that.
1st and 10, Lovejoy after the interception, hand the ball off, and that's Pierce, the linebacker / running back, who takes that carry. And there's Peanut and Micah Finan. Peanut's trying to win the defensive player of the game for the 2nd week in a row. 1-yard gain. We have 11 minutes to go until halftime in the district championship game here at the house that Deal built. 2nd and 9. Throwing the football left, and that was intended for Dalen McCutcheon, big number 11. And it's incomplete. Christian Turner there on the coverage. 3rd down 9 coming up. Here is 3rd and 9 coming up for the Lovejoy offense. Ball in the left hash. Motion man is McCutcheon. They're going to run stretch play going left. Christian Turner's right there to shut it down. So was Hayden Solomon when your nose tackle takes down the stretch play, and it's going to be 4th down. And Coach Ross has to make a decision. It's out of field goal range, but good speed there by 52. Hayden Solomon. Thanks to the golf cart guy for bringing us our 2nd quarter replays. And Lovejoy does send the punt unit out. So Lincoln Dunn, let's catch a punt and run this one back. Remember several games ago, we had the ongoing debate, who's the fastest Cardinal on the team, and Lincoln Dunn has won the vote. He's back there to punt, receive, and he is not able to get it, but this one's going to roll into the end zone. It will be a touchback, and the Cardinals offense will come out to their own 20-yard line. 10 minutes to go until the halftime break. You are watching the Melissa Cardinals Network. Gary and Judy Peel check in from California. The parents of Coach John Peel. We were chatting with Coach Peel down on the field earlier. Happy 1st birthday to granddaughter Mallory. And we have the Jake and Jared Patusik grandparents checking in. We have Tony Mallory checking in. Miss Mallory Peel's email agent. All right, 1st down and 10. They're going to fake the end around. They're going to give it to Adejokin, who's got his best run of the night, out to the 27-yard line. Gain of 7. Here we go, 2nd down 3. Trips left to the wide side. Ham has 2 receivers right, no backs. Throws it right to Lincoln Dunn. He's going to have a 1st down. Goes out of bounds at the 34-yard line. And a new set of downs at the 34. Cardinals down by 7 points, thanks to the golf cart guy for our replays here. Trips left. Split right is Nye. Hand the ball off to Adejokin, and another no gain on the play. 9.5 minutes to go. Just tough go there for Adejokin on the run game. Running there behind the Ryder Slayton block. Here's 2nd down 10. Trips left, split right. And I don't know why the line judge is telling the receiver where to line up, but we're all squared away now. And we're going to give it to Adejokin, and he breaks 1 tackle and a tough run until he runs into R.J. McIntosh. Gain of 3 yards. 3rd and 7. Cardinals offense has just not gotten untracked tonight. Like as in total yards of 10 yards for your Cardinals. We're going to have a timeout on the field with 8:37.
Timeout for an injury.
As you hear, an official's timeout, which will give us a chance to thank Morales Custom Home. For all your custom home construction needs, use Morales Custom Homes. Honest and trustworthy company committed to giving homeowners the experience they deserve. Specializing in custom home builds, additions, and remodels. Call Victor Morales, 806-626-2045. Morales Custom Homes, 806-626-2045. With 8:37 to go in the second quarter, Cardinals trail 7-0. And we have Chris and Pam checking in from Rowlett, Texas, cheering on Coach Colton Deal. It's Coach Deal Jr. and his wife Chelsea Deal. They say, "Go Cardinals, hook 'em horns," and then, Fred, I don't know what that says. I think it says "Go Navy," but that must be a typo because I'm sure they meant to say "Go Army, beat Navy," but that's what it says right there. So hello, Chris and Pam. Thank you very much for emailing in tonight. Jim and Gwen Benson checking in from the state of Washington. Grandparents of Coaches Hamilton. There's the United States Marine Corps. Speaking of beat Navy, there is the United States Marine Corps recruiters here in the house, giving a little PT to the youngsters. After the timeout, 3rd down and 7. Ham is going to throw the football, has time, throws the 7 route. It's going to be a catch by Carson Maynard, and they're going to call that an incomplete pass. Said he didn't come down with control, and the Cardinals punt game is getting a workout tonight. Here's the replay brought to us by the golf cart guy. Trevor had a lot of time, throws to his favorite target, Maynard, couldn't quite bring it in. Incomplete pass, coverage there by Joseph Modine, incomplete. 4th down, and the Peanuts punting leg is getting a workout tonight. And this one takes a Lovejoy roll and will be down near the 38 coming up for the Lovejoy offense. So our longest distance viewer game, we've got the state of Florida in play. We've got the state of California in play. We've got the state of Washington in play. So let us know where you are in the world. MCNR@melissaisd.org. MCNR@melissaisd.org. Love to hear from you. And putting on some signs down there. I hope they're all PG rated as we put them on the air. So that's the Cardinal student section. Here's the Cardinals D on the field. Lovejoy hands the ball off, and they have a seam going left and past the midfield stripe for a 1st down. Tough run there by Dante Dean. And Cardinals D was Grayson Donahoe and Rocky Dunn. On the Cardinal 49, quickly 1st down. Give it to Dean again, and he'll take it to the 45. Miles O'Neill and Hayden Solomon in on that tackle. 2nd down, 6 coming up. 7:45 and counting. A low-scoring affair here. Franklin throws a stop route to McCutcheon, and he's going to be right at the sticks. That was Christian Turner and Rocky Dunn, and he does get enough yardage for a new set of downs for the Lovejoy offense at the Cardinal 39-yard line. Franklin fakes the handoff, throws it out to the right. It's going to be a short gain. Catch made by the tight end, Bear Tenney, and Jared Patusik in on that stop. Gain of 4 yards. And we were down on the field. Number 12, Bear Tenney, he's a big football player. Their tight end. Here's 2nd down, 6. 2 backs in the shotgun backfield next to Franklin. 6:49 and counting. 2nd quarter. McCutcheon's in motion, and they throw it out. Caught, and nice defensive stop there. Again, Micah Finan and Rocky Dunn will make it 3rd down 4 coming up. 6.5 minutes to go in the second quarter. Lovejoy leads your Cardinals 7-0. Our keys to the game. Let's share those with you as we have a timeout here in the second quarter. Our keys to the game, we had number 1 was air defense. Their talented passing game. So far the Cardinals are checking that one off. Go for 10. Remember, the Cardinals are 9-0, trying to finish a perfect undefeated regular season for the first time in school history and start rolling because the playoffs begin next week. And your Cardinals are looking for a long run. So far, so good for the keys to the game. We do thank you for joining us. This is Trey Graham. Fred Gardner, the big man from Game On Sports, still hanging out with us. John Graham is here in the booth. And so far, Fred, it's what you said a minute ago, just a defensive struggle.
Yeah. Not like I expected at all. I expected a few more touchdowns at this point by both teams, to be honest with you. So, little interesting to see what's going to happen in the second half once these coaches get into the locker room and have a chance to talk to these boys about the adjustments that need to be made.
With 6:19 to go until halftime, we'll check a few more emails. We have Mark Berman checking in, sends a shout out to the Cardinals, beat Lovejoy. Love to Allie Berman. And thank you, Mark Berman, for checking in. Here is a 3rd down 4 play for Lovejoy. They're going to run the football and be stopped short of the sticks. 4th down. Field goal would be about 50 yards. So I expect Coach Ross to keep the base offense out there as he is wont to do on 4th down. And this defensive slugfest that Fred's been commenting on. It's time for the Cardinals D to get another stop here. Under 6 minutes to go, clock rolling, 5:45 as we have a 4th down and 4 for the Lovejoy offense. And they're going to run the football to Pierce, and he's going to push the pile, and he's going to be stopped short. 1st down, Cardinals. That is a big stop for your Cardinals D. And now the offense needs to get going, because the Cardinals offense has not been the Cardinals offense tonight. They came into this game averaging 53 points per game and 449 yards per game. And right now they have 0 points and 31 yards. So it's time for the Cardinals to wake up. Let's get a drive together here. Trevor Ham at quarterback, 1st and 10 Cardinals from their own 30. Split right and a wing right. Now Carson Maynard goes in motion, and the handoff going right is Adejokin, and he'll pick up 3 yards on the carry. Cardinals have 1 timeout to go in the last 5 minutes of the second quarter. And those of you who picked the under on the scoreboard tonight, you're in a good place right now. Here comes 2nd down 6. Trevor Ham throws it. It's going to be a ground ball going left, incomplete pass. That was intended for Carson Maynard. It was a short throw, incomplete. 3rd and 6 coming up. Cardinals trying to get a 3rd down conversion. Twins right, split left. Ham looks right, has time, throws it right, and it's going to be caught for a 1st down by Lincoln Dunn at the 44-yard line. So pickup of 10, 1st down Cardinals. Quickly to the line of scrimmage, trips left to the wide side. 1 receiver right is Kennedy Brantley, and we've got contact and a flag on the play.
Mr. List, the ref says. Prior to the snap, offsides with contact. Defense, number 82, 5-yard penalty. Remains first down.
That would be the definition of offside with contact when you knock over the center. Demondre Tasby on his backside. Here's 1st and 5 after the penalty. Ham looks right, throws right for Brantley into traffic, incomplete. There is a flag. The coverage there by Toyuka. And let's see who will draw the pass interference call. OPI or DPI? Golf cart guy gives us the replay here. You can see lots of contact.
During the play, pass interference, defense.
DPI.
For the previous spot, automatic first down.
All right, time to put some more points on the board.
So 2 penalties in a row on the Leopards give the Cardinals good field position at the Lovejoy 36. 4.5 minutes to go. Cardinals need points here. 2 receivers left and a wing left is Gunnar Wilson. They're going to go stretch play left. Adejokin will cut it back to the right and take it to the 32-yard line. Pickup of 4. We'll read some more emails here in a moment. Thanks for checking in tonight. mcnr@melissaisd.org. Here comes 2nd and 6. Ham takes the snap, gives it to Adejokin again over the left side, and he's going to be 2 yards short of the sticks. 3rd and 2 coming up, and Adejokin will check out of the running back spot, and here comes the slash. Peanut. And we have a stoppage in play.
Timeout, Lovejoy. It's their 2nd charge of the half.
That leaves both teams with 1 timeout remaining. We want to thank George James Realty for being one of our wonderful sponsors. Your Melissa hometown realtor. For the past 30 years, George has been proud to call Melissa home. Whether you're buying a new home, buying a pre-owned home, or selling, George is the realtor to call. Melissa's 2017 Citizen of the Year. Melissa School's Difference Maker awardee. George has been recognized by D Magazine, Hillwood Communities. Top Producers and More is one of the best realtors in the DFW area. He has helped many of your friends and neighbors find their home in Melissa. Call or text George, 214-536-9994. That's 214-536-9994. Or the email is g.james79@sbcglobal.net. George says it's a great day to be a Melissa Cardinal. After the Lovejoy timeout, 3rd down 2 for the Cardinals offense. Peanuts in the backfield. They fake it to him, and the pass was tipped away there by Owen McGee. He knocked that ball down, so it will be 4th and 2. And field goal from here would be about 43 yards, so they will eschew that opportunity. And here comes a 4th and 2, base offense out there, trying to get the D to jump, and they, as coaches would say, hold their water. Here's 4th and 2, Peanut in the backfield, and they give it to him on 4th down, and he pushes the pile, and he stops short. So 2 possessions in a row. Cardinals stop the Lovejoy offense on 4th down, and now the Lovejoy D shuts down the Cardinals offense on 4th and short. And our low-scoring affair continues with 3:43 to go in the half. Cardinals trail 7-0. This is the Cardinals team that led Greenville 49-0 at halftime, and won last week over Princeton 56-13, and averages 53 points a game, and they've got nada so far. 1st down Lovejoy at their own 29. McCutcheon's in motion. Franklin in the shotgun. He's going to try to throw the football. Does throw it right, and it's going to be picked off by Gunnar Wilson.
There we go.
There's the Oklahoma State Cowboy signee, committed to Stillwater. There's Gunnar Wilson. But we do have a flag on the play. Let's see when that occurred. Our referee, Mr. Liss, will give us, is it post-possession or pre-possession? Mr. Liss says as we wait for him.
At the end of the interception, personal foul, roughing, number 2, 15 yards, first down.
All right, in referee language, it is a post-possession foul, which means the Cardinals intercepted the football. They have possession. Then there was a penalty called against the Cardinals for roughing the passer. So the Cardinals keep the football, the most important thing, but they do lose field position. It'll back it up to the Cardinal 45-yard line. 3:37 to go in the half. Cardinals down by a touchdown, and they have one timeout remaining. Trevor Ham is going to hand the ball off, and again, the Cardinals' run game is just not there tonight. No gain on Nate Adejokin's carry. We are a quarter and a half into this game, and Cardinals have 31 yards of total offense. Here's a 2nd and 10. Ham looks to throw, has pressure, rolls left, and throws it into the bleachers. Incomplete. It's going to bring up 3rd and 10, and it stops the clock at 3:09. The ideal scenario, boys and girls, Cardinals get some points and leave no time on the clock. So let's see if we can make that happen. But you got to convert on 3rd and 10. 2 receivers right, 1 left. The wing back right is Jackson Ford. He's in to block. 1-man route down the left sideline. Carson Maynard with the catch. And there's a flag on the play, but the catch was made. So they need to spot the football. And the youngster from Lovejoy picks up the flag, and you're not supposed to do that. They're going to spot the completed catch at the 25 of the Lovejoy Leopards. First down. And I think Mr. Liss is about to talk to us.
During the play, pass interference, defense, number 21. That penalty's declined. Take the result of the play, first down.
Carson Maynard came into the ball game with 42 receptions for 17 touchdowns. And there's the biggest Cardinals offensive play of the night to the 25. First down there. Twins right bunch. And Ham's going to run the stretch play going right. Nate Adejokin has a bit of a seam, and he makes a man miss. And a breakaway down inside the 10-yard line. 1st and goal, Cardinals. Nice. Remember what we called for. Let's score some points and don't leave some time on the clock. So here we go. 1st and goal. Cardinals quickly to the line of scrimmage. 2:45 and counting. Ball's at the 9. Ham takes the snap, gives it to Adejokin going left, and he can't turn the corner. He'll lose yardage back to the 14. So 2nd and goal from the 14-yard line. 2.5 minutes and counting. There's the Cardinal student section down on the south end zone.
My spirit animal, love it.
All right, here's a 2nd and goal from the 14. Ball's on the left hash. Lincoln Dunn is split right. And they're going to throw it right to the tight end out of the backfield, Jackson Ford. The big fella breaks a tackle, and he's going to take it down and go out of bounds at the 2.5-yard line. And it's going to be 3rd and goal. The big fella catches it on the tight end out route, and you can't get that guy with a leg tackle. The golf cart guy gives us a replay, and it's going to be 3rd and goal from the 2-yard line. Peanut, DK Abrams in the backfield on 3rd and goal from the 2. Cardinals need to get points, and they're going to give it to Peanut, and he'll take it to the 1. 4th and goal from the 1. Field goal's a chip shot, but don't expect that one. Matt Nally keeps all 3 kickers on the field. Here comes the offense. Let's see if they break out the jumbo package. They're going to call timeout with 1:42, and the Cardinals will use their last timeout. It's going to be 4th and goal from the 1-yard line.
Of the half.
We just shared with you they used their final timeout. So we want to say thank you to Red Carpet Realty. They roll out the red carpet for all of your real estate needs, help you achieve financial success by selling high and buying low. Call 972-343-8987. Here's the last two plays. Adejokin with a nice run to the right side, breaks a tackle, makes a spin move, takes it down inside the 10-yard line. And then the throw to the big fella. Jackson Ford took it down to the 2-yard line, and the Cardinals are about to have 4th and 1. So again, thank you to Red Carpet Realty. Go to redcarpetrealtyusa.com or call 972-343-8987. All right, we have 1:42 to go in the quarter. Cardinals been shut out so far. Here comes the offense. Let's see if we're going to get the jumbo package. And there it is. Colin Craig comes out here, and Jacob Wasserman comes in. Jumbo package, 4th and goal from the 1-yard line. Power I formation. Trevor Ham is going to throw the peanut pass. Touchdown Cardinals. Jackson Ford with the catch.
Love it.
We've been waiting all year. We've seen that play in practice, but we haven't seen it in the game. And we get to pull out the trickeration to get the Cardinals on the scoreboard. Out of the swinging gate, they'll set up in the base offense. Nick Hernandez with his PAT. Carson Maynard will be the holder, 7-6. As the Cardinals get a touchdown on 4th and goal from the 1. There's the snap, there's the kick. It is up and good. We got a tie ball game.
That's
98 seconds to go in the quarter. Thanks to Hollis Texas Style Barbecue for being our replay sponsor. And Fred, did you know that Mr. Hollis of Hollis Style Barbecue is a former Melissa player?
Ah, I'd love to hear that.
Here is the peanut pass. Handed off to Peanut. He throws it over the top to Jackson Ford. Here's another replay. The tailback, then a pop pass. I told you we've seen the play in practice. We've been waiting to show it to you in a game, and there it is. Jason Russell calls up the trickeration. Touchdown Cardinals, and we got a tie game. Down on the field before the game, I asked Jason Russell if you got any tricks up your sleeve, and he said he always does, and there you go. Coach Russell Sr.'s in the house here tonight and gets to watch Coach Russell Jr. call up a touchdown on 4th and goal. Now the Cardinal D needs to shut it down for the last 98 seconds and go to a halftime break. Nick Hernandez, who just made the PAT, will be kicking the football off. Melissa 7, Lovejoy 7. A matchup of top 10 ranked teams in a district championship showdown.
Some good football here.
This is Trey Graham and John Graham, and our special guest, the CEO of Game On Sports, Fred Garner's in the house. They're going to fair catch. Nope, the other guy fair caught, and then that guy caught the football, which I don't think you're supposed to do. And the Cardinal coaches are yelling at the same thing. One guy calls fair catch, and the other guy receives it. It's supposed to be a dead ball. However, they're going to let that play stand, it appears, and the ball will be spotted at the Lovejoy 36-yard line. 92 seconds to go. Tie ball game. Nate Hemsley's D's out there. Alexander Franklin's gone all the way at quarterback for the Leopards. First down. He's going to throw the football to the right side, and it's going to be caught at the line of scrimmage. And takes it for a gain of about 3 on the carry. Clock rolling. Cardinals have no timeouts. Lovejoy has 1. 2nd and 7. There's the O-line and Coach Rosh again on the sideline. Here's 2nd down 7. Trips left to the wide side. Hand the ball off. And it'll be a short gain. It'll be 3rd down, and the clock is rolling. Cardinals cannot stop the clock. It's going to be 3rd down 3 from the 43. And Lovejoy's not exactly in a hurry here. 44 seconds. 41 seconds. 3rd and 3. Quarterback draw for Alexander. And he is going to be able to push the pile for a 1st down, which will stop the clock at 30 seconds. They'll spot it just shy of the midfield stripe. 1st down, Leopards. And they're going to run the football again and pick up a single yard. And we're at 17 seconds and counting. They'll stop the clock at 13 seconds. When we'll presume that's a Lovejoy timeout, Mr. Liss.
Timeout, Lovejoy. Their 3rd final of the half.
13 seconds to go. Nobody's
the clock to 16.
Got any timeouts left?
6.
And they're going to reset the clock at 16 seconds in a tie ball game. And you are watching the Melissa Cardinals Network, our 16th year on the air. And we are happy to work with our friends from Game On Sports. And the man himself, Fred Garner's in the booth with us. Jenna Wilson's checking in, cheering on the Cardinals from Los Angeles, California. Matthew Weatherford checking in. He is a fan of other teams, other players, other schools, but he says he just came to check out a top 10 matchup in a great ball game here tonight. So welcome, Matthew, to Melissa, Texas. 2nd down, 10, hand the ball off. No timeouts left. 10 seconds on the clock. And nobody's in a hurry. So looks like we're going to take this thing to the halftime break at a 7-7 score. Cardinals with the late touchdown on the peanut pass. D.K. Abrams throws it to Jackson Ford, and the Cardinals tied it up 7-7. And we're going to get from our stat man, John Graham, a check of the halftime stats. You'll get to enjoy the Mighty Cardinal Band and the Lovejoy Leopard Band. But Fred Garner, we stay on the same theme.
Yeah.
Not the offensive shootout we expected.
Yeah, that was that's kind of a surprise. I mean, it's been good. It's been good football. And like I said, from a production standpoint, it's always better to be a tight game than a blowout. So it's been interesting from that standpoint. But yeah, very surprising that it's the score that it is, because basically we start over at halftime. That's the 2nd half.
We do have a question for you, sir. Dr. John Majors is the coach, the father of one of the Cardinals coaches. Lives in the great state of Arkansas. And he checks in and says, how many students are involved in a game production?
Well, it varies from week to week, but we usually have 6 to 8 students involved in the production every week. And it also depends on if it's a home game or an away game, because sometimes it's not as easy to get the students down to an away game if it's a long ways away. When we did China Springs down there, or China Spring, you know, they couldn't get the students down there in time, so you know, they didn't get to participate in that one. But usually 6 to 8 students on each broadcast. We're looking to actually expand that coming up here real soon, because we're going to make it so that there's more capability for students to get involved, which is going to be nice. We're going to split this broadcast into 2 pieces so that we've got a broadcast crew, and then we've got an in-stadium crew, so that we can give the students more opportunity to get more experience. And yeah, and you keep saying that it's a pleasure working with Game On, but it goes both ways. We've thoroughly enjoyed being a part of the Melissa family and being out here working with you guys. And you personally have been great to work with, very professional. And you're basically holding this broadcast down on your own tonight, buddy, because I know you don't have Ross out here with you tonight, but and I don't know how much I'm bringing to the broadcast, but you're doing a great job. And that's a mark of a good announcer, and I always tell that to announcers, is that if you can hold a broadcast down on your own, that says a lot when you don't have somebody to talk to. And but overall, it's been, like I said, it's been a true blessing to have come into this family, and really, really, really enjoying it a lot. It's like I said, I feel like I'm going to wake up from a dream, and it's been the realization of what God put me on this earth. I truly believe that now I've figured it out. I just wish I could have done it sooner, but better late than never, I guess. And I guess there's always been a plan, and I just didn't know about it until recently.
Amen. Well, we're so glad to have you guys and the Cardinal fans who are watching, who are new to the Cardinal family. You may not have any understanding of where we started out 16 years ago with a flip phone and a really long phone cord to the AM radio station. And Coach Kenny Deal's been with me the last 12 years. This is my 16th year, and calling football, basketball, baseball, softball, soccer, volleyball, calling a bunch of games. Calling one football game where no technology worked, and we had my iPhone only. So I would talk on the phone, and then I'd hand the phone to Kenny, and he would talk, and I'd pull it back, and we'd hand the phone back and forth. Because on the radio broadcast, we had one phone that would work, and that's all we had. So it's been a wild ride, and the technology we have and enjoyed today is just phenomenal compared to the good old days.
Yeah, well, it's funny. You need those. You need those, because then that gives you some fun stories to talk about. And believe me when I say there's always an issue. There's always a fire to put out. And I don't care what size production that you're on. We had fires all the time on Monday Night Football. And, the trick is to make it so that the audience doesn't know. And, sometimes the audience does know. Sometimes the audience, sees little things that you don't want them to see. And, but you just keep going, and you keep giving it your best. And, we try to teach the students, we try to teach the kids that, you try to come up with a plan B. You try to plan for, any kind of fire or whatever that might happen. But as long as you're thinking proactively, and as long as you're planning for those, 9 3/4 out of 10 times you're gonna come out of it. And so that's just part of the game. I mean, it's technology, and sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't.
Our halftime score, it's a tie ball game. Lovejoy and Melissa tied at 7. We're going to take it down to the field and let you enjoy the Lovejoy band, and then you'll get to enjoy the performance of the mighty Cardinal band, and we'll be back with you in just a few moments.
Our instrumental quartet include Emily Dillon and Taylor Barn on clarinet, and Harvey on bass clarinet. Our soloist is Nancy Scott.
Singer soloist is Emily Shapinsky. Flugelhorn duet is Reagan Wagner and Jonah Vaughn. Ladies and gentlemen, one more time for the Lovejoy Band. The Lovejoy Band is under the direction of Christopher Adler, with assistance from Jack Zeller, Matt Jocelyn, Gloria Garcia, Marty Ball, Bryce Whitley, and Cindy Tucker. The Lovejoy Band section of the week is, wait for it, the trumpets. The Lovejoy Band members of the week are Megan Lyons on mellophone, Donovan Isle on percussion, and Ashton Scott on color guard. The Lovejoy Band would like to extend special thanks to the following people: Ms. Amy Tokers, LISD Fine Arts Secretary, Dr. Travis M. Basie, Lovejoy High School Principal, Mr. Kevin Parker, LISD Executive Director of Student Services, and of course, our Superintendent, Miss Katie Cordell. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, your 2023 Lovejoy Band.
Ladies and gentlemen, from the heart of North Texas, deep in Cardinal Nation, we welcome you to the continuation of tonight's halftime entertainment. Melissa High School is proud to present the 2023 Melissa High School award-winning Mighty Cardinal Marching Band. The band is under the direction of Jerry Wharton, Zachary Robinson, David Landry, Dahlia Lee, Clay Singletary, Chris McHenry, Michelle Hannigan, and Marley Doherty. Additional staff include Stone McCauley. Tonight, the band is led under the field command of drum majors Ryan Farrell, Kyle Nichols, and Addison Thomas. The section of the week is the parents. Thank you to our band parents and all of our band families for your constant support and help throughout this season. We could not have done any of what we have done without you. Tonight, the Mighty Cardinal Band will be performing their 2023 UIL competition show entitled The Process. One more time, The Process. Drum majors Ryan Farrell, you may begin your performance. Hey, guys, let's go that way, please.
Welcome back to the Melissa Cardinals Network. As the third quarter is getting underway, your #1 ranked Melissa Cardinals coming out of their tunnel, getting ready to get this second half underway. Explorer Pipeline is the great sponsor for our halftime activities. Thank you to Explorer Pipeline. And we have a 7-7 ball game. It's about to be third quarter action, but let's take a look back at the first half. This was the famous peanut pass. Hand the ball off on 4th and goal from the 1-yard line to Peanut. DK Abrams, who throws a 1-yard touchdown pass to the big tight end, Jackson Ford. Here is a kick return by Christian Turner. We don't have a lot of scoring highlights because we don't have a lot of scoring in this game. It's 7-7 for two teams. The Cardinals, who average 53 points per game, and Lovejoy averages 48 points per game, and they've only got 7 here. You saw just a moment ago the Gunnar Wilson interception, and here's a tough run by Nate Adejokin, which set up a 1st and goal. Then there was the throw out to the big fella, Jackson Ford, tight end, who recently decommitted from the University of Oregon. And then here's again the peanut pass for the Cardinals' one and only touchdown of the ball game. Our score is 7-7. Put 12 minutes on the clock. Melissa won the opening coin toss, chose to defer until the second half, so the Cardinals offense will come back out on the field. Cardinals in the first half, only 108 yards of total offense. And the rushing game has been a tough sledding for Nate Adejokin. He came into the game averaging 7.5 yards per carry. He's averaging 2.5 yards per carry in this ball game. And the one and only touchdown is the one you just saw. Peanut throwing that pass to Jackson Ford. So the Cardinals with 108 yards of total offense, Lovejoy with 140. And two high-scoring offenses have been shut down by the talented defenses on both sides. It's 7-7, time to get the third quarter underway. And put the ball on the 40-yard line. And the kickoff man for the Lovejoy Leopards is Cameron Garcia, the lefty. And we're going to thank you in advance for emailing in, mcnr@melissaisd.org. We've got folks from all over the country checking in. We'll get to those in a moment. mcnr@melissaisd.org. mcnr@melissaisd.org. There's Grayson Donahoe, linebacker. You just saw the shot of number 34. And now Mr. Garcia, the lefty, will put the ball in the air. Deep kick taken by the Cardinals at the 14-yard line, coming up the left side, out past the 25, out past the 30. First down, Melissa on offense for the first drive of the third quarter. Trevor Ham is only 8 for 17 passing for 81 yards, and he has 1 interception tonight. 9-0 Melissa Cardinals, undefeated on the season, trying to finish 10-0, a perfect regular season for the first time in school history. And they are also trying to win district game number 24 in a row. First down and 10 from the 31-yard line. Jackson Ford in motion. And they're going to hand the ball, stretch play going right. Nate Adejokin on the first carry of the half, and he goes nowhere. It's been just a tough sledding for Nate Adejokin. That was the talented linebacker Peyton Pierce on the tackle. Second down 10. Just underway third quarter. This is Trey Graham joining you on the Melissa Cardinals Network in partnership with our friends at Game On Sports. John Graham is here on the stat board. Ross Graham is down with the Melissa High School State cross-country meet today. Throw the ball out to the left side, and Lincoln Dunn will take a gain of 5 yards, making it 3rd and 5. Just underway third quarter. The Cardinals trying to win their 6th district championship in school history and make it a three-peat. We have a timeout on the field with 11:03 to go in the third quarter. Remember, there are 4 games in our district every week because there are 8 teams. And of those 8 teams, 4 will make the playoffs. Melissa and Lovejoy have both confirmed their playoff spots, but not who their opponents will be. And we'll talk about that as we go forward. Here's a 3rd down 5. And of the 4 games in our district, 3 are being played tonight, and 1 is tomorrow night. We'll get you those scores in a moment. 3rd down 5 Cardinals. Trevor Ham in the shotgun, fakes the handoff, looks to throw the football, throws it out, caught for a 1st down. And it's Lincoln Dunn taking it out near the midfield stripe. 1st down, Cardinals at their 48-yard line. Denison leads Mesquite Poteet 37-16. Crandall leads Princeton 41-13. And tomorrow will be Terrell at Greenville. 1st and 10, Melissa. Just above the big Cardinal M logo on the artificial surface. Trips right to the wide side. 1st down, Melissa. And the ball going left to Atajokin, and again, tough running, -2 yards on the play. We shared with you how playoff seeding is going to work. The winner of this game will be the #1 seed, and will play the #4 seed out of District 8. As we are District 7 in the first round of what's called the bi-district round. #2 plays #3. The winner of this game is #1. The loser of this game is #2 seed. Ham throws it deep down the middle of the field into traffic. It's going to be an incomplete pass. A dangerous throw, almost picked off, incomplete pass, and it will bring up 3rd down and 12. 9:58 to go, 3rd quarter. #1 ranked Cardinals, #7 ranked Lovejoy Leopards. 3rd down 12. Ham has time, throws it down the seam. It's going to be an incomplete pass. Nye was in the area, but Tyler Montgomery's the one that had a hand on it. Incomplete, but we do have a flag. Andreas Liss is our referee. The man in the white hat says defensive pass interference. Here's the replay, and there's the contact. Montgomery couldn't bring the ball in, but it will be DPI, 1st down Cardinals. Thanks to the LaCour Family Foundation for bringing us our 3rd quarter replays. 1st down and 10 Cardinals at the Lovejoy 39. Melissa on offense, 1st in the 2nd half, trying to take their first lead of the night. It's 7-7. And Atajokin stretch play going left. Tough run, pickup of 3. We do want to thank Hutchins Plumbing and Air Conditioning, our proud Melissa Cardinal sponsor, serving Collin County since 1975. Experienced professionals with quality service, offering upfront pricing before the job is done. A 2-year parts and labor warranty. No overtime charges. 24-hour emergency service. A live operator. Visit hutchinsinc.com. and mention Melissa Cardinals to receive 15% off. Throw the ball deep down the left sideline on 2nd down. It's going to be touchdown Cardinals. Carson Maynard, who came into the ball game with 17 touchdown receptions on the season, just got #18, and the Cardinals have their first lead of the night. However, there's a yellow hanky on the field. Referee says an eligible man downfield against the Cardinals. Take away the touchdown. What would have been touchdown number 34 for Trevor Ham and 18 for Maynard. Take it off the board. Penalty flag makes it 2nd and 12 against the Cardinals. After the penalty flag, take the points off the board. Cardinals have it at the 41 of the Leopards, 2nd and 12. 4 receivers right, 1 left. He looks left, throws left, and it's going to be an incomplete pass. Again, into traffic. 3 DBs down there, throwing it up for Maynard, incomplete. And it will bring up 3rd and 12. Here's a replay brought to us by the Core Family Foundation. And a lot of contact. We had a chance for a flag, but no flag. Makes it 3rd and 12. Ham looks right, throws the football right. On the curl route, it's caught, but short of the sticks. The catch is made at the 33-yard line, and it will be 4th down and 4. Base offense stays out on the field for the Cardinals on 4th and 4, straight to the line of scrimmage. 4 receivers left, 1 receiver right is Jacob Nye. 8:40 and counting in the 8:40 in the 3rd quarter. 4 receivers left to the wide side. 4th and 4, and Ham looks left, throws left on an out route, caught by Lincoln Dunn. 1st down Cardinals. Nice throw and catch to the 27-yard line. Cardinals keep the drive alive as they approach the red zone. From the 27 on the left hash, quarterback draw by Ham, and he goes nowhere. This is the opening drive of the 2nd half. Our score remains 7-7. Second down 10 from the 27. 2 receivers to each side. And Ham has time, rolls to his right, throws it into the end zone. It's going to be an incomplete pass. Another dangerous throw. That was intended for Nate Adejokin, who set up at a receiver spot. And coverage by Modine and Fuller of the Leopards. 3rd and 10 Cardinals. No huddle, but not quite hurry up mode. A low-scoring affair between 2 high-scoring teams. Peanut, D.K. Abrams checked in at the running back spot, trips right, shotgun. Ham is going to change the play call. Split left is Maynard. 4 Dunn and Nye are in the trips. And they're going to give it to Peanut, and he's going to go nowhere. 4th down and 10 coming up. Field goal from here would be about 45 yards with no wind on a chilly night. And the Cardinals send out on the field Gunnar Wilson and Jason Ananobi, because they are going to go for a 44-yard field goal. Carson Maynard is the holder. Nick Hernandez for a 44-yard field goal attempt. Snap is back. The kick is up. And it is no good. Short. So the Lovejoy D gets a stop. And the Cardinals cannot convert on the opening possession. They did take almost 5 minutes off the clock to begin this 3rd quarter. But no good on the field goal attempt, and Leopards take over. We mentioned the other 2 games in our district. Denison is leading Mesquite Poteet 37-16 3rd quarter. And Crandall leads Princeton 41-13 3rd quarter. We do want to thank another wonderful sponsor. Are you looking for a reason to smile this season? Visit Melissa Dental and Orthodontics, where their passion is providing you and your family with the personalized, gentle care that you deserve. Dr. Allen and his team offer a full range of oral health care, From general and restorative dentistry to cosmetic options and orthodontics. Their state-of-the-art facility is located off of Sam Rayburn Highway in Melissa, where they are ready to see your smile today. Go Cardinals. And we'll thank Skylar Zato, a Melissa Cardinal since birth, now serving the area for all of your real estate needs, residential or commercial. Trust Skylar Ammons to get you to the end zone of your next real estate transaction. Call Skylar Ammons today, 469-667-8456. That's 469-667-8456. On first down, Alexander will throw the ball left, and it's going to be a completed pass to McCutcheon, but Christian Turner right there to stop him for a 5-yard gain. Quickly to the line of scrimmage are the Leopards. And Alexander will hand the ball off, and the Leopards will have a first down on the carry by Dean out to the 40-yard line. Former Cardinals player Clark Packard checks in from Provo, Utah. Hello to former Cardinal. Throw the ball out to the left side. Caught by McCutcheon to the 49-yard line, 2nd and 1. Approaching the halfway mark of a tie ball game in the 3rd quarter. 2nd and 1, hand the ball off to Dean, and he's going to be stopped just short of the sticks, just short of the midfield stripe. 3rd and a foot coming up for Cardinals D. Micah Finan has been the leading tackler so far in this game. Here's 3rd down and a foot. They hand it off and pushing the pile for a first down into Cardinal territory at the 48-yard line. Under 6 minutes to go. Quickly to the line of scrimmage. Ball in the middle of the field. Receivers to either side. Franklin's going to throw the football right. One-man route down the right sideline. Has an open receiver, and it's a catch. And it's going to be touchdown Lovejoy. 48 yards. Throw and catch. And Cardinals trailing again. That is a touchdown pass from Alexander Franklin to Ethan Nelson. Good throw by Franklin. And Cardinals give up 6 points. They trail 13-7 now. 5:42 to go, 3rd quarter. Cardinals have not led tonight. They trailed 7-0 most of the first half until that last minute touchdown. Pass from Peanut to Jackson Ford. And now the Cardinals are down by a touchdown again, as Nelson has a touchdown catch from Franklin. 14-7 is our score. We have Dr. Debbie Crawford and Coach Crawford watching us from the friendly skies, flying up north, and watching Melissa Cardinals football 30,000 feet in the air. So hello, Dr. Debbie and Coach Crawford. All right, after the Lovejoy touchdown, we'll say hello to Melissa Pediatric Dentistry, who specializes in high-quality dental care for the little smiles that matter most. Dental visits can often feel overwhelming and scary for parents and children, so we've decided to splash in some fun at Melissa Pediatric Dentistry. We combine dental care in a kid-friendly environment with no pressure, judgment, or scary language. Dr. Andrew Heath welcomes children of all ages, including medically compromised and special needs patients. Come learn, grow, and smile with Melissa Pediatric Dentistry. And we'll take the chance to invite you to First Melissa again this Sunday morning, another sponsor. Now 16 years in a row, the First Melissa Church family has sponsored the Melissa Cardinals Network. You're invited to bring your entire family this Sunday morning, 9 a.m. or 10:15 a.m. Go to firstmelissa.com. Cardinals offense about to come back out on the field after the Lovejoy touchdown. And the Cardinals offense still struggling to get underway tonight. Cardinals have 140 yards of total offense in 2.5 quarters. They came into the game averaging 449 yards per game. They're about a third of that right now. All right, put the ball on the 40-yard line. And the kickoff man, Garcia, will boot it away. Taken by Christian Turner at his 15, trying to show some speed, turns the corner going right, and he runs all that way for a net gain of only 2 yards. First down, Cardinals at their 17, down by a touchdown. Here comes the offense. The O-lineman, left tackle Ryder Slayton, left guard is Jake Brown. The center is Demondre Tasby, the right guard is Owen Hollenbeck, and the right tackle is Grayson Spann. The big fellas up front for Coach Jason Russell and the offense. Trevor Ham at the quarterback spot, Adejokin next to him, first down. And they're gonna go a little option pitch right, trying to get some space for Nate, and he will pick up a nice gain out to the 23-yard line. Pickup of 6. 5:20 and counting, third quarter. Cardinals again need some points. Wrong side of the scoreboard here. Second down, 4. Trips left to the wide side and give it to Adejokin going right. And he will bring up third and short, tackled by Owen McGee, the linebacker of the Leopards. It will be 3rd and 2 from the 25. Cardinals don't want to punt this football away. Need to get some conversions here on 3rd down. Keep this drive alive. Trips left again to the wide side. Gunnar Wilson is... Gunnar Wilson split right. Ham looks left, throws left. Carson Maynard with the diving catch, and he will have a first down. 3rd and 2. Ham threw it all the way across the field. That ball was in the air for a long time. Picked up 3 yards and a first down. And now substitutions for the Cardinals. Gunnar Wilson checks out. Jacob Nye checks in. 5 wide receivers for Melissa. 1st and 10 at their own 28. Empty backfield for Trevor Ham on first down. Has the snap, has some time, throws his crossing route to Jacob Nye, incomplete pass, and was tipped around there for a moment. Incomplete on the dig route. Coverage by Toyuka, incomplete, makes it 2nd and 10. Dan DeHoog checks in. His daughter Sarah DeHoog is a clarinet player for the marching band, so hello to Sarah. Go Cardinals, says Dan. 2nd down coming up after the incompletion. Trips right, split left. Ham takes the snap, looks right, throws it out, caught by Lincoln Dunn. Blocked by Carson Maynard, trying to strip the ball, but Lincoln holds on to it and picks up only 1 yard. As the Cardinals offense continues to have tough sledding. Here's a replay brought to us by the LaCour Family Foundation. Again, tough defense. There's that attempted strip by the Lovejoy defense. Good job protecting the football by Lincoln Dunn. 3rd down, 9. Twins left, split right. And looking left, having pressure and going down, sacked and a loss. And it's going to bring out the punt game for the Cardinals as this drive can't convert on 3rd down. 4th and 16. And defensive end / running back / punter / homecoming king Abrams on to kick it away. McIntosh back deep for the Leopards. It's a good snap and a good punt. And it's going to take a Cardinal roll. It'll be down at the 28-yard line. Two minutes 32 seconds as we play late third quarter. Cardinals trail 14-7, and they just punted the football away. It's going to be first down 10 Lovejoy, who has the lead and the ball. We're going to have another special guest join us in the booth here. This is Trey Graham along with John Graham on the stat board. You're watching the Melissa Cardinals Network in partnership with our friends at Game On Sports. First down and 10, and Lovejoy runs the football, and it's a big tackle there for the Cardinals. DeBabney. Second down and 8 coming up as we approach 2 minutes to go. Cardinals D needs a stop because the Cardinals need some points. Alexander's going to hand the ball off and going nowhere on that play. Big, nice play there by Nigel Smith, and a late flag comes in. And if this is what we think it is, it's going to be something the Cardinal fans will disagree with, and that is Nigel Smith is going to be called for unnecessary roughness in his tackle of the running back. They said he slammed him to the ground. So it's going to be 15 yards and an automatic first down, giving Lovejoy good field position. Here is the great tackle. Nigel sheds the block, takes down the runner, and then they say that was unnecessary roughness on that replay brought to us by the LaCour Family Foundation. Here's a first down play. Throw it out to the right side. It's going to be caught by McCutcheon, and DeBabney was in on that tackle with Christian Turner for a 1-yard gain. Going to be 95 seconds to go in the third quarter. Second down 9. Lovejoy has the football, up by a touchdown. Alexander in the game at the quarterback spot as he's gone all the way to right. And he looks to right, throws it deep down the seam. He's got an open receiver. McCutcheon's going to catch it for a Lovejoy touchdown. 53 yards throw and catch from Alexander to McCutcheon, and Lovejoy now has a 2-touchdown lead. 20-7 is your score. 1:11 to go, third quarter. Cardinals having tough sledding tonight in the home game against the Lovejoy Leopards. Here comes the extra point. The PAT is up and good by Cooper Ryan, and the Cardinals trail 21-7. 1 minute, 11 seconds to go, third quarter. You're watching the Melissa Cardinals Network. The regular season finale, Cardinals trying to extend their 23-game district winning streak, but they got to do it on a comeback tonight. And we're joined here in the booth by a special guest. You'll get to meet him in just a couple of moments. He won't be a stranger to any of the Cardinal fans that are out there. And we're going to get the inside scoop from the inside man. We have 1 minute and 11 seconds to go in this third quarter. We do want to thank Steel Fab. Since 1955, Steel Fab has been committed to providing our customers with quality structural steel fabrication and construction at competitive prices. Steel Fab believes in doing the right thing and treating our employees and customers with dignity and respect. Regardless of how big or small your project is, Steel Fab is dedicated to provide you quality and support. So thank you to Steel Fab for being a sponsor of the Melissa Cardinals Network. After the touchdown pass, the Leopards will kick the football off. This is Cameron Garcia, the lefty, that will put the ball on the tee at the 40-yard line. Leopards lead by 2 touchdowns. And Christian Turner will take the kick at his own 15-yard line, coming right. Tries to turn the corner, and he's going to go down near the 20-yard line. And we have a late flag for some extracurricular. And there was extracurricular on other sides of the field as well. Extracurricular, you know, that's what radio announcers call people fighting each other. But we don't ever say that. We just call it extracurricular activity. A minute to go in the quarter, but Mr. Liss, our referee, shall explain to us the yellow hanky. We have holding against the Cardinals on the kickoff return. So they will start with a long field, down by 2 touchdowns. A minute to go, third quarter. They're going to spot the football at the 10-yard line. First down, Cardinals, who need some points. The 8-1 Lovejoy Leopards lead your Cardinals 21-7. Trevor Ham brings the offense out. Adejokin next to him. Twins right to the wide side on first down 10. Wing left, take the snap. Adejokin has the football, and he's going to have a very short gain of 2 yards. Second down and 8. We have 44 seconds to go. Clock rolling, third quarter. Melissa trails. Here's a second down play. Ham looks right and has some time, steps up into the pocket. Now he has pressure, pulls it down, and he'll be tackled right at the line of scrimmage, and a whole mess of yellow flags on the field. That was second down 8. No gain would bring up third down. But we have a penalty against the Lovejoy defense, which will give the Cardinals a first down. Umpire will walk it out to the 28-yard line. First down, Cardinals. Half a minute to go, third quarter. Twins left stack, split right, wing right on first down. Adejokin next to Trevor Ham. Snap is back, fake it to Adejokin. Trevor has some time, throws across the middle of the field, incomplete pass. Intended on the dig route for Jackson Ford, tipped away by Chase Bogle. Second down 10, we have 18 seconds. The LaCour Family Foundation brings us our replays in the third quarter. Here's the replay of that dig route, and Bogle went up, nice play, tipped it away. Second down 10. Stretch play going left. Adejokin tries to turn it up. Tough run out to the 31. That will bring up third down 7. As we will end this quarter. 3 stanzas in the books, 1 to go. Cardinals trail 21-7 in the district championship game. You're watching the Melissa Cardinals Network. And now let's learn about Cardinals volleyball. Welcome back to the Melissa Cardinals Network. It is the fourth quarter. Here we are in the booth. This is Trey Graham, joined by the big man himself, Keith Murphy, Superintendent of Schools, Melissa ISD, and can I call you a really old football coach too? Because that's what you used to be in your old life.
I'm blessed to get old.
That's
I'll
true.
I'll take every day I can get at this
So
point.
now you're a big shot superintendent, but you used to be a football coach.
Many years
and
ago.
A football player. So your Cardinals need 2 touchdowns here, sir.
I like us. I like the game that's being played tonight. I mean, these are 2 great football teams, and I don't know anybody that's going to go perfect on the season. So Lovejoy came and they were loaded for bear. They were ready, and I think we were too, but I think that's two really good football teams, and it's been fun to watch.
We have a timeout on the field before the third quarter begins. So Keith Murphy, give us the state of the union. How's Melissa Schools?
I like us. I like us a lot. I like what we do. I like the way the community treats our kids. I like the effort from our kids. I love our teachers and our coaches, and we're really blessed. I said to somebody prior to COVID, right as COVID kicked off, I said, you know, this is a pretty fun job, and I hadn't said that in a long time. And so knock on wood, I said it earlier this week, it's fun to be a Cardinal.
Now, you're joining us on the Melissa Cardinals Network, but you're often on the other side. You're a listener and a viewer and a fan of the Melissa Cardinals Network. More so of Ross Graham than me, I understand, as most people are, but you're a veteran of the Melissa Cardinals Network.
Well, you know, honestly, a veteran, you and I have been together for 10 years, or you were with Kenny for the longest, and y'all did the most body work, but we used to do some segments together and always enjoyed that, and it's good to be back sitting next to you. And, yeah, I enjoy listening to Game On or watching the Game On Sports and listening to you on the radio, too, on Sundays also.
And on Sundays. Yeah, by the way, you can join us Sunday morning, 9 a.m. or 10:15 a.m. You can pick up Keith Murphy on the way to church on Sunday morning.
Amen.
Drop him off there. All right, here we go. Fourth quarter begins. It is 3rd down 7. Your Cardinals need some points here. As the fourth quarter begins, they're down by 2 touchdowns. Trevor Ham will fake the handoff, looks to his right. He's going to throw it deep down the middle of the field for Carson Maynard into traffic. It's going to be an incomplete pass. Tipped away by R.J. McIntosh. Incomplete. 4th down 7. And I cannot confirm that this is a school record for the number of punts in a game, but we're getting close for the Cardinals because the offense just hasn't gotten on track tonight. So here's the replay brought to us by the Core Family Foundation. Trevor Ham throws that deep post route for Maynard, and McIntosh tips that away. Incomplete pass. So, line drive kick by Peanut, and McIntosh is going to let it roll, and the Cardinals will be able to down it inside the 15-yard line. Long field for the Lovejoy O, but Cardinals D need to stop. Mr. Murphy, you and I, for a lot of years, we did a halftime show together, and you called it Join the Conversation. What's the theme behind that title?
Well, you know, we have a little theme now that Miss Bodeker, she works with us, that's come sit with us. But we believe in, you know, connecting with the public, and in one conversation at a time. Emails are fine, and TV's great, but we still need to talk. We need to sit down, and if we have issues or if we have things that we want to vet out, we need to do that together. Face-to-face works really well for us.
1st down and 10, Lovejoy. They'll run the football on 1st down and go nowhere.
You know, Trey, it's 21-7, but I tell you what, I'm proud of the Cardinals, and I'm going to tell you, Lovejoy's done a great job tonight. It's been a clean football game and a lot of, well, that's just 2 really good bucks getting after it down there.
Number 1 in the state versus number 7 in the state. Both of them are headed to the playoffs next week, but both of them would love to take home a district championship tonight. Lovejoy happy to run some clock here in the final quarter, up by 2 touchdowns. Alexander Franklin at the quarterback spot on 2nd down 9. And he's going to look to throw. It does throw left, and it's going to be caught just short of the sticks, and a yellow flag comes in. McCutcheon's on the catch. It's going to be 3rd and 1 pending this penalty flag. This is Trey Graham and John Graham, joined by Melissa School Superintendent, Mr. Keith Murphy. Mr. List.
Ineligible receivers downfield on the offense. Also, personal foul, roughing the passer, number 2, defense. Those penalties offset, replay 2nd down.
Now, Mr. Murphy, this is the Melissa Cardinals Network, so we are Melissa Cardinal fans, but that's 2 penalties on Nigel. And Nigel's just bigger and stronger than everybody else. So when he takes you down, you're going down.
You know, Nigel's a pretty clean football player. He's well-mannered, but he gets after it on the football field. And it's kind of hard to watch him get 2 flags thrown. I don't know what he did, but...
2nd down 10, hand the ball, and about 4 on the carry for the Leopards. as we're at 10:45 and counting. Cardinals need 2 touchdowns. They have a 9-game overall winning streak and a 23-game district winning streak on the line. And they're trying to get district championship number 6 in school history. Third down and 7. Maybe 3rd and 6. And Franklin's going to roll to his right. And he's going to run the football, and pushed out of bounds there by, that's O'Neal, and he's short of the sticks. And the Cardinals D is going to get a stop and send the punt game out. And Cardinals O is going to get it back. 10 minutes to go, down by 2 touchdowns. Keith Murphy, you talk a lot about your staff, and I want you to talk about Coach Matt Nally for a moment.
What a joy. You know, I tell you, Matt's a special coach, and he does a great job coaching coaches and mentoring our men. And then he also does a great job loving our kids and setting high expectations. And this is a tough night for Matt and his staff, but I tell you what, they're resilient. Matt's resilient.
And the Cardinals are going to jump on that one. Excuse me, that's Petusik getting on the football. They'll take over near the 40. Go ahead.
But Matt handles pressure really well. And I tell you what, we've worked together 10, 11, 12, 13 years now maybe. And he's just, he's a remarkable guy. I tell you what, he's got 3 boys at home and a lovely wife. And he's a good father too. And so that means the world to me too. So we're just so grateful to have him be a part of our family.
And oh, by the way, he's won 81% of his games as a head football coach.
Pretty impressive.
That's pretty good
and
stuff.
While building it, by building things.
Yes, sir.
81 by building.
Yes, sir. 1st and 10, Cardinals at their own 40, down by 2 touchdowns. Trevor Ham at the quarterback spot. Has a bunch formation and a toss sweep, trying to get Nate outside, and he can't do it.
Great defense again by Lovejoy. You got to give him credit.
Loss of 5 as the Cardinals' run game has struggled. Quickly to the line of scrimmage. Twins left. Split right, motion man. Fake the jet sweep. And throwing the go route to Jacob Nye, and he cannot bring it in.
Cannot get it.
And a late flag comes in, maybe DPI, coverage by Fuller. And the flag was thrown in that AO, so let's see.
I've got to believe that's a good call.
Pass interference, defense, number 5, 15-yard penalty.
Here's a replay brought to us by the LaCour Family Foundation. Ham throws it up for the big fella, Jacob Nye. And there is a lot of contact, and Fuller's going to be called for defensive pass interference. 1st down, Cardinals. Thanks to Maria's Mexican Restaurant for our 4th quarter replays. And thanks to Maria's Mexican Restaurant for dinner tonight. They were here in the house. 1st down from the midfield stripe. Cardinals down by 2 touchdowns. Nye goes in motion, and they're going to try to run a jet sweep, and the ball's on the ground. And Nye has to pick it up, and it's going to be a loss. And the trickeration didn't work that time. Loss of 6, back to the 44. Cardinals in hurry-up mode. 9:20 to go, down by 2 touchdowns. And they're going to go 4 wide receivers to the right. And Carson Maynard split left. Trevor Ham came in with 33 touchdowns, and he doesn't have one yet tonight, and he's going to be sacked. And the Lovejoy defense is just beating down your Cardinals offense. 3rd down and 18 now. And near the midfield stripe, we may be in 4-down territory, down by 2 touchdowns. Cardinals quickly to the line, 2 receivers right in a bunch on 3rd and 18. Ham fakes it to Adejokin. He has time, throws the crossing route. It's going to be an incomplete pass intended for Lincoln Dunn. 4th and 18, and here does come the punt unit. So our multitude of punts in this game continues. You're going to have an opportunity to see the great work of the Cardinals O-line here in just a moment. After we punt this away, you'll get to see the big fellas in action. There's Peanut with the kick. It's going to be a short kick, and Lovejoy's going to have great field position with 8.5 minutes to go in the game. Let's give you a chance to look at the guys who don't get their name called very much. Demondre Tasby, the center right there. And here's good blocking by the O-line. Demondre Tasby came to the Cardinal Scoreboard show a few weeks ago over there at the dugout. And Mr. Murphy, I asked him, is it true that the center is the most intelligent guy on the offensive line? And of course he said yes.
Well, you asked the right guy for that answer, didn't you? Sure did.
Yeah.
Smart enough to answer that one.
Yeah. So we brought all 5 starting O-linemen to the dugout, and we had them sit on the bench, and the bench kind of began to, like, you know, tilt or sag or something over there, because you bring somebody like Lincoln Dunn over there, and then you bring 5 O-linemen.
Sure, it's a different look, isn't it? A whole different feel.
We do invite you to join us Monday night at the dugout. We'll film the next edition of the Cardinal Scoreboard show. This will be the playoff preview edition this coming Monday, 5:30 p.m. at the dugout. And something we always have to ask you, Mr. Murphy, and that is, talk about school construction. You're always building something.
You know, we've been building ever since we've been together for the last 10 years, and we're going to continue to build. We just got finished with a demographic study that showed a large increase in numbers over what we had really projected over the last several times. And so at the end of the day, we're going to wrap up on a high school as quickly as we can. And we're purchasing property for another middle school. Got a middle school going to be built out across from the baseball fields right now. We're in the design phase of that. We hope to have that open not next year, but the next year. And then we got another elementary. Just purchase some more property for elementary. And, you know, we're going to be building for the next few years. And, you know, the taxpayers, the community's been really good to Melissa. We've been very blessed, and we feel like we spend the money wisely. We'll have to have another bond election eventually. Inflation has just been difficult on everybody, but we'll keep building. People keep coming, and we'll create great experiences for kids.
Well, I sent you a text earlier in the week talking about snapshot numbers, because you say that people keep moving here and the numbers keep growing, and that's evidenced by those UIL snapshot numbers. Melissa turned in last week a number of 1,762 enrolled in Melissa High School after Lovejoy had a 3-yard gain there, which was a 34% increase over the previous 2 years earlier. And that was a 36% increase over 2 years earlier than that.
And that's, you know, those numbers are larger numbers too. So your percentage with your larger number, that's a lot of kids.
That's a big number.
That's a big number.
2nd down 7. Lovejoy content to run the clock. And they're going to hand it off and pick up 2 more yards. Makes it 3rd and 5. So we haven't talked much about that on the program tonight, but the snapshot number is UIL uses that for redistricting purposes, and it looks like the Cardinals will remain in 5A Division II in football. We have a whole list of the local snapshots. Melissa was 1762. Nevada Community, there's a pass deep down the left sideline. It's going to be a pass, and
INT,
looks like. Waiting for the gentleman to, incomplete pass. So, Mr. Murphy, I'll let you handle this one. Nevada Community turns in 1184, and Salina turns in 1177. So how does that math work?
That's what they turned in. That's their snapshot data.
That's what they turned in.
That's what they turned in.
Okay. So Aubrey turns in 1039, Anna 1490, Denison 1372. Did I say Salina with 1177? Did I already say that one?
Mm-hmm. And also, let's notice Anna. What was Anna's number again?
1490.
That's their math.
Yes, sir.
That's an Anna's number.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Which should make them 5A D2, so they should be moving up in the world. And Salina should not be moving up in the world, according to these numbers. Frisco Emerson, just almost equal to the Cardinals.
Right.
VA 673, Princeton 2382. They're going to 6A.
They're going to 6A. They better buckle up.
1st down 10. Throw it out to the left side. Do the Leopards. Gain of 5 on the play as we have 7.5 minutes to go. So Frisco High School 2000. Poteet 1532. Brand new high school. Prosper Walnut Grove. We might start becoming friends with them, by the way. 1716 was their number. Crandall 18-24. So,
you know, Trey, what I'll say is Collin County is a great place to raise kids, and I think that's what's reflected in those numbers. We make jokes, but Anna, Salina, Princeton, Melissa, Frisco, Allen, those are world-class schools for kids, and what a great place to raise them. And, you know, we compete, and it's a lot of fun to have the UL bracket, you know, supporting our public schools. And so anyway, it's interesting. We're all kind of growing together, and you know, Melissa's right in there, and we're thrilled to death when we see a new face show up in Melissa. We're glad to have them.
3rd and 1 after that short run, and Lovejoy's going to have a first down, and they're going to take it inside the 30-yard line. Nice run there for the Leopards by Kaylin Williams, and Lovejoy's eating up the clock as we approach the halfway mark of the 4th quarter. Cardinals are 5A Division II in football. Of course, 6A is the largest classification. Only in football, Cardinals call defensive timeout. Only in football do you divide into upper and lower divisions. In other sports, 5A equals 5A. So basketball, cross country, etc. There's no Division I, Division II, but that happens in football. Mr. Murphy, since you were asking, it is Army and Air Force on Saturday. So this is your chance to say go Black Knights.
So who are you rooting for?
Well, that would be America's team.
And that is?
Go Black Knights.
Oh, I hadn't heard that one before.
Really?
I just wanted to make sure you
Really?
clarified.
Yes, sir. Just so you know, the black and gold. Go Black Knights. Beat the Zoomies on Saturday. You know, it's tough to get up there in elevation and play those people. It really is. And they're good, too. But
we got to believe in the Black Knights.
Oh,
Let's go Black
No question. There you go. I'm glad we got that on the air. We're going to play that over the next ball game.
I really mean that, though, Trey. I really do.
I appreciate that. Because one of your graduates, who happens to be my daughter, happens to be a Black Knight right now, or a West Point cadet.
How's she doing? She's enjoying that?
She's a much better cadet than I ever was.
That's what I'm talking about.
Sure.
Well, good.
All right. We want to say thank you to a lot of folks of the technical staff. But before we do that, we're going to say goodbye to Mr. Murphy. He's got to go do big shot VIP things. Thanks for hanging out with us for a while.
You know what? I want to get down there and be around the kids, and the coaches, and encourage them, let them know that we're going to line up next Friday or Saturday, whenever that comes, and we're going to come back.
Thursday.
Next Thursday, whenever it is, we're going to put on that uniform, and we're going to be resilient. We're going to come back, kind of like those Texas Rangers.
Let's go Rangers.
Let's go Rangers. Had a great year.
Yep. Thanks for hanging out with us.
Enjoy.
Our guest has been Melissa ISD Superintendent, Mr. Keith Murphy, who's going to go down there and shake hands and kiss babies and do all things that VIPs do. Yeah, go ahead. All right, after the timeout, we've got 1st down and 10 for the Leopards, and they're going to hand the ball, or fake the handoff and run it out. Franklin's going to keep it for a short gain, staying in bounds, keep the clock rolling as we approach 6 minutes to go in the ball game. Our student crew from Melissa High School who's working with Game On: James Aldridge, Ashley Azuma, Ryan Cruz, Tyler Evans, Jonathan Graves, Ron Prater, Mason Price, Carol Ramirez, Mitchell Ship, and Jakaya Sims. The Melissa High School students working with our producer Craig, Bandy, got Randy Craman, Trey Trevino, Trevor Von Dam, Makaya Novell. Got all kinds of great folks down the hall helping us bring you this district championship game, and it's not gone the way the Cardinal fans had hoped for. But the Cardinals come in #1 ranked in the state of Texas, as Lovejoy, #7 ranked, has played a great ball game tonight. And we have 5.5 minutes to go in the game. John Graham's back there with the calculator working on our offensive and defensive players of the game, as Lovejoy has a 1st and 10 from the Cardinals' 17-yard line. And letting the play clock roll down as he would want to do, Franklin's going to snap it and hand the ball off to Williams, who will take it to the 15-yard line. Nigel Smith was in on that tackle. let's check the other games in our district. And Denison has defeated Mesquite Poteet 47-16. And Crandall leads Princeton 47-35, a minute and a half to go. 2nd and 8 coming up. Franklin letting that play clock roll down to 3, 2, and 1. And the Lovejoy Leopards are going to call timeout with 4:22 to go in the ball game. You are joining us on the Melissa Cardinals Network. We want to say thank you to Prime IV McKinney, which specializes in IV hydration and vitamin therapy. Their skilled and medically licensed staff will give you a full evaluation prior to your IV infusion. Their drips are specifically formulated with rich vitamins, minerals, antioxidants, and amino acids, which will dramatically increase energy, boost your immune system, decrease inflammation, aid in muscle recovery, provide migraine relief, and much more. Come see us at Prime IV McKinney on Highway 380 to look better, feel better, and perform better. The games around the area that we mentioned in our district will help us fill out our brackets. Remember, we cannot set our playoff bracket till after tomorrow night's games are completed. So make sure you follow the Melissa Cardinals Network on Facebook, and we will announce the playoff seeding tomorrow night. On the handoff after the timeout, the Lovejoy Leopards are going to take it in for a 15-yard touchdown to extend their lead. Touchdown Lovejoy, and they now lead 27-7. Nice run there by Kaylin Williams, senior number 8, takes it to the end zone. And Cardinals are on the wrong side of the scoreboard tonight. We do have an injury timeout on the field. And we do know that both of these two teams are making the playoffs. And we do know that if Crandall is able to complete their victory over Princeton, then Crandall will clinch a playoff berth. And Denison, who has defeated Mesquite Poteet, has seemingly clinched a playoff berth. So, looks like the 4 teams out of our district will be the Melissa Cardinals, the Lovejoy Leopards, the Crandall Pirates, and the Denison Yellow Jackets. Looks like those will be the 4 teams out of our district, which will play the 4 teams out of the opposing district, District 8, which are Texas High, we think, White House, Marshall, and Pine Tree. And again, the playoff seedings and the playoff opponents for the first round playoff game will be determined after the Friday night games are complete. We know we will have a home playoff game in the first round next week. It could be Thursday evening or Friday evening. So make sure you follow the Melissa Cardinals Network on Facebook. After the injury timeout, the PAT from Cooper Ryan is up and good. And Lovejoy leads your Cardinals by a score of 28-7. We want to thank our wonderful sponsors. We also thank those who have been emailing in. mcnr@melissaisd.org. mcnr@melissaisd.org. It's always great to hear from you. We've got Cardinal fans joining us from all over the country, and we appreciate you joining us. And remember, we will be in playoff action next week, either Thursday or Friday. We don't know when, and we don't know against whom. We have some guesses, but we can't confirm it until tomorrow night. But we do know it'll be right here at Estadio de Deal. 4:16 to go in the ball game. Cardinals on the wrong side of the scoreboard. They come in 9-0. Lovejoy comes in 8-1. Lovejoy trying to get payback from a year ago when the Cardinals won this matchup in the district championship game. Garcia, the lefty, will kick it off. Taken at the 15-yard line, up this side, past the 25, past the 30, past the 40 and the 45, all the way out to the midfield stripe. Nice kickoff return for the Cardinals by DeBabney. And the Cardinals have good field position at midfield. Here is a replay of that nice kickoff return of 35 yards. DeBabney with a tough run and then drags the pile for about 7 or 8 more yards. 4:07 to go in the ball game. Cardinals trail 28-7. Thanks to Maria's Mexican Restaurant for bringing us our fourth quarter highlights. Offense on the field. Trevor Ham at the quarterback spot. Trips left, one receiver right. Ball at the midfield stripe. Ham's going to set up a screen to Adejokin, and he'll pick up a first down. He'll gain 11 yards to the 39-yard line. It's going to be first down Cardinals. It is Trevor Ham to throw the football, and he's going to roll left, throw left, and it's going to be an incomplete pass. Second down and 10 coming up. We're going to introduce you to our offensive and defensive players of the game in a few moments. 3:50 to go in the ball game. Trevor Ham to throw the football. Throws it in the middle of the field. Is going to be intercepted by the Leopards. And the return from the 30 to the 40. Out past the midfield stripe and into Cardinal territory. And it's going to be first down Leopards as they're trying to put this one away. R.J. McIntosh with the interception. And the Cardinals having a tough night tonight in the regular season finale and in the district championship game. We have first down 10 Lovejoy at the Cardinal 43-yard line. And they're going to hand the ball off, and that is Dean on the carry, and he's going to pick up 4 yards as the Leopards are content to let the clock roll. 3.5 minutes to go in the ball game. You are watching the Melissa Cardinals Network. It's been a tough night for Cardinal fans here in the regular season finale, but the playoffs are underway a week from now. Second down and 6. Hand the ball to Dean again, and he will have a Lovejoy first down to the Cardinal 31-yard line. Cardinals offense has struggled tonight, 139 yards of total offense and only 23 yards rushing.
During the run, illegal block below the waist, number 81, 15 yards from the previous spot, second down.
Illegal block penalty called against Lovejoy will back them up. Just saying that Cardinals have 139 yards of total offense and only 23 rushing yards. And that's because there's a lot of minus yards on the scoreboard tonight. Jackson Ford has the one and only touchdown on the night, a pass from D.K. Abrams. Lincoln Dunn has 8 catches, Carson Maynard with 4, and Jackson Ford with 2 tonight. Clock rolling, 2:44 to go in the ball game. Lovejoy has 2nd and long. They're going to hand the ball to Dean past the midfield stripe. And it'll be 3rd down long for the Leopards. And they're going to have the chance to take this under 2 minutes. We're going to say congratulations to linebacker Micah Finan for being our defensive player of the game. He has 15 tackles on the night. He's been a busy fella. He's played a great game. And so senior linebacker Micah Finan will be our defensive player of the game and will be invited to join us at the dugout on Monday evening at 5:30 p.m. On 3rd down, they're going to hand the ball to Dean again to keep the clock rolling, and they do. It will be 4th down and 12 coming up, under 2 minutes to go. You are invited to join us this Monday evening and every Monday evening all season long, 5:30 p.m. at the Dugout Sports Grill at the Z-Plex, where we film our weekly edition of the Cardinal Scoreboard Show. Make sure you subscribe to Melissa ISD on YouTube so you can watch every weekly episode, and make sure you follow the Melissa Cardinals Network on Facebook. I told you that we will announce the playoff information tomorrow night. It'll be late tomorrow night because the playoff seedings and matchups cannot be finalized until after the Friday night games. We are ahead of the pack here on a Thursday night game. So join us on Monday night at the dugout. We'll also talk about playoff action at that point in time. So congratulations to Micah Finan, our our defensive player of the game. And congratulations to number 1, senior wide receiver Lincoln Dunn, for being our offensive player of the game. And Lincoln had 8 catches for 59 yards tonight, the leading receiver in the ball game. After the timeout, Lovejoy is going to punt the football, and Lincoln Dunn is not the punt returner. Montgomery is. And it's going to be, they're not going to be able to get the punt off. And the Cardinals will have great field position here. Micah Finan there on that tackle. So that's number 16 on the night for Micah. Here's the replay brought to us by Maria's. And that punt was blocked. And the Cardinals are going to take over with great field position. Thanks to Maria's Mexican restaurant. Cardinals will take over at the 43 of the Leopards, trying to get on the scoreboard again, and Trevor Ham is going to be sacked. And we have 100 seconds to go in the ball game. Cardinals are going to fall to 9-1 on the season. Lovejoy will be 9-1 on the season. They'll both be going to the playoffs. Melissa will be the number 2 seed in our district. Lovejoy will be the number 1 seed in our district. And Lovejoy will be crowned as the district champs. And the Cardinals, trying to go for a 3-peat as district champs, come up short tonight. Trevor Ham, with a minute to go, is going to throw a screen pass into traffic and going to be caught, but very short. We'll bring up 3rd down, under a minute to go in the game. And Cardinals were going for district championship number 6 in school history. They're going to have to wait on that one. They won the district championships in 2011, 2012, 2017, and then the last 2 years, 21 and 22, but not this year. Here comes a 3rd down and 17 in the final 30 seconds of the ball game. Trevor Ham's going to give the ball, going left to Adajokin, who will pick up a couple of yards. 4th down, and the Cardinals do not have to run another play, and they will not run another play. And the Lovejoy Leopards are going to come into Coach Kenny Deal Stadium and leave here with a win tonight in the regular season finale. Your final score is Lovejoy 28 and Melissa 7. Congratulations to Coach Chris Ross and the Lovejoy Leopards, as they are going to go home as district champs tonight. Your Cardinals are going to fall to 9-1, and both of these teams will finish the regular season at 9-1 on the year. But with this win tonight, the Lovejoy Leopards are the district champs. They will finish 7-0 in the district, and your Cardinals are going to fall to 6-1 in the district. And Melissa will go into the playoffs next week as the number 2 seed. And our playoff game, as I've said already, will be here at Coach Kenny Deal Stadium. And it could be Thursday or Friday of next week. So make sure you follow the Melissa Cardinals Network on Facebook, and make sure you tune in to the Cardinal Scoreboard show on Monday evening, or come join us in person at the Dugout Sports Grill on Monday at 5:30 so you can learn all the playoff information. We have a tough loss tonight for your Cardinals. We want to say thank you to Fred Gardner for being here as a guest with us. Thanks to John Graham for being in the stat board. Thanks to Keith Murphy for coming to hang out with us. Thanks to Craig Bandy and the great folks down the hall. We'll invite you one last time to First Melissa this Sunday morning, 9 a.m. or 10:15 a.m. Go to firstmelissa.com to find out more. Let's show you a few highlights from a tough loss tonight for your Cardinals. Tough loss tonight for your Cardinals, but they're going to finish 9-1 in a great regular season, and they're going to head to the playoffs next weekend. We can't wait to bring you Melissa Cardinals playoff football. Join us on the